waye. Correlo, amamu waye no. NDC, mahaye no. MPP, mahaye pa. Konu mienu ni nambo waye. Pratu kumasi amamu waye. Russian amamu waye. Ashanti, Eastern, Western, Central, Ghana, Menina. Almighty, Ghana, Mama, Maya, fire, what you know. They need baby, yes, you're Nina, say no. Constitution, no, I will say it's a move. I feel so ex-gracia, I will say it's a move. Oh, no, 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 I can't come and say, oh, mamma, and this is why you know. MPP, why you
Salamu alaikum, kif halik tamam, mia, shini jo kwe, shini mult, yada mwenye na mwase mwakoa bana monti saying, nansu yada fufra mpacho trade ampondi ache yana, mena waka say, freedom hour, ena wasungusu ubabiti, na mesremo, se, unimu dia, mamemfa weimfa mwaka krebi, nuyano ma uhu omuhase no, freedom fighters, se ka freedom fighters mpacho, nye yenkwani yedinka yaba yesi ye free bibi freedom. Na yetiane say ye kro Ghana no. Yes, 6th of March 1957. Ghana nya independence mesro. Ye nya ye no freedom nka ho. Nti say no e say ye san timu bi be enya afi ni ye betwe atu ana say ye ba be pre independence war sa kwan no so bi na mom akoye kasa system nya adwuma wo man no mu mayen. Sane ye enjoy wa abrochiri na obi ba ha no mo mpese obekofie no. Eno bi ho asem ne ye kan. Na say freedom fighters nenso no me pacho yetnasia nsem bi se na ye didi ho nkomo ye wo Ghana nsem a enkoyi bibia e wo mani so enkoyi no ye de ye ba we nya political bias bia ye nyina ho ma party bi nti ye ba NDC talkatives na ye nka ho NPP talkatives ye nka ho ade e ba NDC fo e ye o ma ban na wo so e be ye o modin so o mo beka no ye de no kra no beto ye mfa ho ne se ne obadwan fa ye ho nti eno nti ene ye ho se unni ye chi a yenu ya noma ohu omu nyina mpacha obomodin ya se obehya ase subscribe to channels no eno na etwam wase ho no se wo hwe down ho no ma ubon se entwere no etwam ho obia ne channel anase okan ho bia ubon se ne channel so etwam mpacha wo search o Facebook, YouTube, TikTok ubehu yen adofo fefe ya tena se die ma me so memra mo a ye ne mo na edi dwumadie no memram hotetete na mahu se modoso pa na koji empire Vivian Denchra, thank you so much. Hafiz Mohammed on say me do ase G Kanza Nkroma Ishmael me da won so wase papa Albert Entry me do ase bebre freedom fighters so aba say thank you so much. Test answer me do ase se o hwe yen Edu Boache also wa ha do ase Angelina Asari, thank you so much mama na want to say Ebenezer crying udi Asempa TV Ishmael Bangura yada munyina mase Nicholas Yeboa and Robert Edinkra yada mase papa but Bini, thank you so much. Daniel Ata Apia who has say Diva Pretty aka Cape Queen also Mohammed was na want to say ahwenepa nkasa mechia papa Emmanuel Opoku, thank you so much. Lion Rock Bomodiana Bolov no sumaye Mavis Boatin Boatima Mavis Boatima minu aba afefe me do ase wate yeda mo asepa na mo support na DJ S Bonito mechia papa thank you so much. Yeda mo asese mo agye mrese mo ba behwe yi nyina hena bima mamenko Francis Ebo Francis mechia wate na Foster Amankona also wa say Vivian Jimamedo ase bebre so waba bo modern anabol love no so na adofo nso ensa entumi nka bi yatena se enkomo na eba bedie no pacha be benefit o parent no bo modern na share video no na adofo nso ensa entumi nka bi ma memfa we emfa mo ba akoma say ope atare apamo amo US New York and empata mu ba bi ade monfre sisadan na opamo emma mema nkwala ne mpanfo mesro ope bi akọ asori ayie wedding hefa ono na be pama mount kan ona kokoje odi enkutu a mo amonantini etwe beshit ko train station ne bus station anopa no enkutu a muni nti ambacho monsra nkutu wo monase na engono monase na muntwi monantini ya bere mo enkutu ne na be ye mo ho adwuma mesre why enti se wuti hu ku onsa abrochire wotena se ya nsuo no mode gu mutima yese na ama wuti hu ye den eku mpacho momode na monka mo na monfa nkutu monkoje ne nkutu no bi sei online no oto a wache mu mienu ne bibia wache mi na no na baso bode ensem de be kire mo aha nti UK de ogine din ho pa na mesre mo Ghana fo ye wade a ya na ye enye ye mfe nti me de me bo ho de wura kire oni etwa to no wurade na ye na etu nsuo ma yen wo ye boga na uni nsuo wo fie ana anuanom a mu ni nsuo mu fie no momode na muntu nsuo se obie adwuma na se oye adwuma bi wo Ghana eye den a obehia nsuo momode na muntu nsuo ewo honum Vivian Denchra o se wo hene wanum nsem de Simon de wo ha se Ella thank you so much Obrempon na wusu I see you all thank you so much mama mabusuafo yi a omo ha nyina akwa ba de wo ho talking point mema wakwa ba
Ohene yeje wo so anu
na
ko
what is
so de
saying
ye hu ye din sa na wo so ye hu ye din
ai me ho ye pa me da se dodo hey chamano mama wakwa ba na what is saying
Me ho ye busuafo me chia busuafo ahwefo ne etiefo nyina.
Thank you so much. Madam nyina amase se mo ho ye de ye da mase papa ye dwumade na na ya sha ase no mpacho OE and your first time mama hu wo ye channel yi so OE I say good evening family. Yeah, Joe Super. Thank you so much. Messer se mo modern am share video no matter for nsan can be but love no so na busian for nsan can be. Over the nation uncle. Me nua what men kan mo akwa ba na bibia bokọ de ho ye. Offer the nation uncle. I'm say papa ne soundy. Oti yanka de. Offer. Hello offer. Debbie. Uhwe se na wasia adi serious na niema tete no hopa hwe na sumo se na sumo blink eno a uhwe se na ofa sumo blink na over disconnect na dum no why dum no mpa chawo enkoyi Ghana for TV nso ha se yeda munyina masem makwa papa mba chawo ye dwumadie no na ya sha ase no sei na ye ba ya na ye no
Asero variable, okendene namie, na leru tingilla, okuyanga pana, obeya zina, oyana kwe moroko, onkwe mae, oyana yake, onyake ma, osatinga, amara tinge, asigi jasanda make, alima puwe yogi, dezor puwe yogi, na Sanna borge asero variable okendene na
ndasa manake send your mammy to our wasresre no han e bon komo wo ho sa no hwan wan e bon komo
Ohene onyumi na. Yo de we de ko fa we he de asem.
na enti enwuma aba nkrofo obi ase enwumi de ye me de ndasa manake enya nyom keto o
Osamalake.
ndasa manake hwe nduma so ye ogbi enya asem keto anti no yanko madawro mahwe Mark me call market na yen chance yen free yen komo na na ya chance no he chama no ni abusiafo mba cho mo hwe video ya me de to su yi yade ene me I market ena me twa asade we mba cho ba ko ye €2.50 yi o de sen je ne ya mama su yi ba ko ye €2.50 na minim Bia mo be kan bibia mbacho enie kakraka ya ohu nyina na ewom no me ya sure say wo ye wadwen say wo be kan ya wo hu dodo ewom 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 anya hwe no ebebro 15 mbacho €2.50 now bibia ne a won say oba hanam na kan bibia om say we ne ya na ye mfa nkwa yi mbacho eno nti a me de ba afie a ma hyeda apagya no enye dwom ho nko a me de ba afie no na me de agu fom so a metwa no photo de kire wo no we nyina na egu ho no mbacho ne mienu ye €5 ni egu ho nyina obi te Ghana wonya jene no wadi o obi te Ghana wonya ontumi nto jene afe na aye no so asem ti jene no kwa aye ne sope na me kire wo se oba abru kire a €2.50 me ne wo ka se en convert mfa ma wo sika num ne mate ne say yese mo ate mo dollar no ekofom nti nka mo dollar ekofom di ebetimi akwa akoduru $1 1 Ghana cedis na se kokoduru ho no ma yen to €2.50 de wo ha se no na wo so wo betumi anya jene aton Ghana 2 Ghana cedi 50 pesos unya bi ebi ni ho ntu kokoto sa jene we ampa cho €2.50 na I think say ebia na omobayam ne atiketo bi atalonsa no €2.50 enti ha chama no menim se wo bibi beka fa ho ase say dollar no yese akofom nanso menim enema nyina da so gina ba bi gina na no hwe se metini ene ya so ne mene omuku metini no woka ma dentia ya te so no oso wonte so enti dollar no how do you dia na beka fa ho because your message mienu anka beka ho ase be yemfa dollar no so mfam wo hwe dollar e ba bi egina ya mamini kan musa ha chama no dollar no ye dwoma ha man senjere ni wada ama
Sɛ yɛkuro ne deɛ ɛba ne sɛ wopɛ wo mpo political party bi a ɔwɔ so bi abɛgye sɛ ɔno na wayɛ bibi but and that to me no ɛno no mehu ne sɛ ɛho hia at this point no, that is the state of ɛna yɛwɔ mu sɛ ɔno ɛnyɛ ɔno ɔhu sɛ yɛkuro ne pɛ bibi a ɛyɛ no sɛ bibia must be affiliated to a political party.
okay
If we miss the impact of things, am I miss out on how things are affecting us? Because I mean NDC ni na me kanu NDC party me who impact me MPP ni na me can me who impact. So let's be neutral in this case. At this point, you know, dollar no kofom. What are some of the implications so there are negative and positive pros and cons what you are saying
yeah
as a nation no a lot of a bit senior my watch because to whether we like it or yes no idea we being shared and see that in the history of Ghana, meaning say see that na miss but then this I think one of the time I use a dollar no and I say depreciate I see the near appreciate it against the dollar no to a large extent. Now I want a disadvantage and advantages now. So who can ye tell no to say mate fonte niama so Sadie we SSS starting free niama so na better no ye see leadership by example. Say that's why na aban ne ka say dollar ne niama akofom enti mate light bill so mate nsuo so mate what you say ono aban no ono niama no control no say ote so a na obetimi akoso trade union for ne mene say chale mumbro na yentena se se uka se mate ni a ono ye nejuma onte niama so a it doesn't make sense. You are not being fair. You are not being reasonable in the sense, say, or no mate ni no so no. And so who say, oh, sure said dollar na yes say no. A bit me do be there. That one na sako 18. And again, or no mate ni can or the name road no so no say bibi say o can no kwa ko ni yeah. But so can run nte ne de no so ye. Enti ono no e dente ne de so. What I say. So enti krona ye wo say na wo di jene ne example no. Germany for ewo structure be a omudi air marketing and to be say if you share shops na wa ha ni nyina omo price ni the same but difference ni too much won't mean tom milk €10 wa ha now unkoto no €20 next shop it's not possible What they can create coins in a better so keep swimming out the better so because system not check key traders no and even a pricing system no now say I buy no cause media me control as a government say light tariffs no say water near the na then I buy no as I say one trade union for no so tena say na ekɔ nti mo so say quota bi mo nti so na mo nye bibi mfa and I say even me as a buy no me subsidizing no this extent say be ya mo betimi ate so ama the ordinary person no ehu dollar ne euro no a ekɔ so ba from ne so mfa so but that is stance no say wonni ubi bi ni abochire a dollar cost and cost when found who still mind more den what you saying it issues like this no we should I think say maybe to they need time to know how to regulate this thing but say oh so no panel coffee trust na so top milk now catch any or ton ade ne say dollar ba from into so a ma me no kwata no wan ton wo in dollar ton cedis.
Okay,
Into dollar
ebi
ba
te
from
say mate for no ono no course okoto petrol no mpacho say dollars ne de kranti ate so.
dollar no petrol no what to say at petrol so.
See de menti mom di o.
Exactly. You see, and petrol so then now say at dollars so something no way so. You see, so it's all about some impact, no. People will feel it in their life when the government have total control and the government focus on very important things. By a crew, no, the government focus on nonsense. And the ordinary Ghanaian and also focusing on unkwasasem because say dollar back from na mitina hey. I hear people saying on the internet say, oh, and I brought from we remember Ghana. And I brought you because I brought you for life. And you better and me enjoy and vacation in Edina. Sika mo di coffee. Because sikana enya wahano say dollar $1 $1 we don't have a problem because we will not even send money and if we don't send money home we are okay. So this argument, no, people should get out of their sentimental and sometimes when you see like basic normal logic say, and yet possible say, I buy no as I say only by example. So no say dollar above from na NDC kase. And you know that why am a dollar above from ma. Yem bisa NDC say dollar na above from no. And you better na reflect where your bra boom. And this what power say what be my dollar back from there. And ye don't allow money back from no ya bra bom no me pacho e die na e ba from ya bra bom
Yep.
me pacho mami face ya no bimbrim.
Oh. Nanka ekwan wo ho mesre abusiafo amoha no modern ya na tap screen na my why wo share from YouTube, Facebook, mpacho na o love no so na enye no nko a share ma afoforo so sa mere ya utumi de to WhatsApp utumi de to ba bia na obi so aba no aba betie bi because sebi impreduas no ye nyansafo yi na ehia wo ha no asem bi ombeka bia no we nye partisan enye se me ye NDC ni ntime ka shield di wo kakra uhu bi wa ha enye se me ye NPP adidi me muntimi shield wom me ka se na be ye be da bi obia comment ya wo ma ha bia na ye nea yesusu se bebo aye man no mame nko o de sen mame yu ho ansa na makode ho mame yu nti ne na me ka ne se ye hwe sisi dollar na ba for madarma ye mfa ho tetete obi anka ne de kakrakra bia na afi ye ofa meba ofa wote me nka bi o mic na me hwe se wote ye nka ofa the nation uncle. Hey, you said hey, mommy, you brem. Ya can you see Ghana network and hair hydrogen pa.
I told you so. You see, I'm for your children.
Say pa, dear, some granny. Young queer mammy. Into Usha dollar ya tisse chese a free sura e bat send your luple e betiatono. Best still, and near my dasukun conwa, I had to say concoma jino. And they say, Wadamo, dear Nabacan found.
Also, Henny, to say senior air chairman lokai, you know, but the rate at which air from no, it doesn't make sense because se bibini krapona yeah, it should be a gradual process. But it's beautiful. Say it to me, how say me money conform at once. So I almost said to me, that means that they are not really working effectively. They are just manipulating it.
Mr. Siano, Mr. O. Dollar no. John Mahama century na say a Trump tariff no because me know what I say. Me nyankra from Nigeria almost so the same thing. Almost say, hey, acquire any tariffs, to me, say, the one intimpessemi who was what drink was say, John Mahama and Saint our no Nama was resident.
And America says so. Ono fi say ono ni century near. It doesn't. It's not good because then all manipulating no. Because ye nim say I was said niyama bo echo form because Ghana no ye di cedi ye ndi dollar. How say ye timima obi kromo sika be take dominance over ye sika. Ain't na kwan a mo be fa so mo be regulate no na ebe ma aye senior was say no more regulating. Are you doing it in the right way? And now say you're just manipulating it because you're sorry na form the same thing MPP you're sorry na a cost. So the rate, the difference between the cost na form no, I don't think say they are working with it. They're just manipulating it to make themselves look good or bad. And whatever Donald Trump is doing, no, or you know, and also it was a gradual process. And yeah, Africa, but Africa no, yen ye use obisika edididwa. I was see it me using ya yesika. Ain't send ya be ya ye be regulating no. In Kofua omudi dollar di juma we ye chrome no, it has to stop. We have to trade in our own currency, and we have to be able to produce things that we are importing. So nebe ya ebe regulated. But so omu disike guma no mu yisika womu na ochena obe sorry na aba form or change ube sorry na what they're doing and it's manipulating and it won't be effective. And no nebe ma says any chairman no kind no. So really they are regulating it to help the country. They should first start with the things that the government control. Ewo kronimo. And no never me who say they are working effectively to regulate it in a way that say and sans sembio be permanent. But no more ya no me
Ade omo ye no. Ebekwa akwa kodru baby afi ade ne dane Usain Bolt na ekwa an na omo kope bibi di ahye saa asem no mempe bi ate John Mahama. Se watumi ehu kwan wo de yenye ntum se wo na wo de abes na wo de koi wo de yire ho afako. Na wonnim ne e wa ha na ade gye ne ho se twerem na kikikiki na ewie na afi na ofa mami
quick one.
aha brem
On say to asama ye obi and to me say the government has zero hands on the way as sikane government no put certain things in place. Then Trump the one thing because one thing so a government over sha I'm Friday be fiscal consolidation measures. Government will buy no so far no go say we're freezing a lot of certain expenditures no. Expenditure bi wa enko biom and afa so some compliments be from Bank of Ghana near the omo putting certain measures ema kronu se scan wo ho and if it's not being on the first most of your expenditures ni sika no you quoting in dollars your projects ni bebre in dollars all those things affect ebuama dollar ni appreciate now start freezing no and no be to the advantage of every scanner then CD nako stabilizing to some extent. And I feel back also na make us say gold for reserve no. Ubasha omuka say omo de gold. And instead of some di sika abekwa akoto nyama wo baby no omo di gold bekwa akoje. I don't know if you who follows our story now. Yes, the Bank of Ghana launch offering gold for reserve. So they no launch a program no. And no you're exchanging domestically mined gold for foreign currency and I say for foreign reserves. So initiatives na etimi having impact on what is going on at the moment. And you know, and yes, the government is doing nothing, anything like the government need BB. And the whole world no so Donald Trump near man no so working to anti to say what to fufu mana to nkwan mu. But the problem is sister una wo can sister so can say the way somehow it looks like speed non wedding they are losing control still and I say no but the way speed ne kono anu no we are all hoping for the best, and I know say I said no more economic team even though this particular NDC boasting of a solid economic team, but we know say they are also they will try to put some things in place and yes so drastic and I say now can and then Ghana and Nigeria Kenya sika no yes and I was checking the ratings this weekend say from next week the any bit stable kakra against the other Nigerian and other countries, dicey, but a big topic. If you want to go into details, some of them I don't understand because it's a dicey issue. So I hope say those who are in charge, they can really be in charge. Senior Mokan.
Well, madam, and say NDC for no, say Macassa, ya, or hey, no, ya, NDC, ya, NPP. Ye, when she was say the assembly by a babe, Shimna, a yado musuko, near the Nokrana to be that. To me, when they say NDC, where the doing of the NDC or the doing of the Mahama. The truth of the matter is, and one in Yanama can say, oh, share, sa tariff na, and I nye a yinkwan, a Nigerian, and say, Mahama, ye, Jumama, na affected Nigerians, one. Because she says dropping no saa no mo so echo nti se wo ye NDC ni now de obeni no ho mahama obagima wonyere no ho obagima se wote ho ayi kura na ontimi nto no yenko ayi ode sen asiedu ho na onfa na no nsi because ye na yehu se waje hwe o mame mu se ofa se wote yenkan na ofa wote yenkan
afi na metemo kan because first in the na mentemo kakra but say the mete
meba ho sisi a why meba ho sisi a wo so dem kama pa
Quite onka kwaba.
Wonderful. Enti mami you for no si mame why now wo kasa na wo koy
na me kan say any say yeah NDC for na say Ghana yeah too excited so be ye juma na be ye juma it's all around. But the rate at which are aircon, it looks like say it's being manipulated rather than being regulated in a way it's come to stay. Intino say, oh yeah, on your money effective. Now kodanda.
Okay, good. Me that's pa ma yenko of Ghana ninti no ma me nko no hansan ma bade ho why ofa sese wo na wo Ghana wada ma oba na se uhu se na intosi bia intosi we mpa cho 5 ma me hwese metimi de atoso ma 5 mpa cho eno se ye €1.50 aha na ye koye no to be honest
€1.50 no na guess the Ghana make us $1.50 no
$1.50 no no na jene ye ha iso no bottle back could be aso ye €2.50 enti Ghana 2 Ghana cedis $50 aha enti say no se dollar na iguso e ba na e ba betimi aba beduru $1 1 Ghana cedi tien ye beyi 1 Ghana or the saying 1 cedi $50 akoto sa ntosi amede to so ni afa €2 2 Ghana cedi $50 akoto enti ni weni mienu no 5 cedi yes a street market to be honest enya se wako ra shop say e drew time by time omo beyi eba mountain na wako na so akoto bi enti ti se me amini sika no metete dey no so na makọ akoto me we no
na se bitie ni ya na is a first line wa wura mu akwaba no
oh I me no kasa omo ye pani ayi egu abonten na fresh
no
problem bi no ye mfa enuro enua ha kama ye yi frɛ fom ho no
oyini mi bisa we no de omadua no Germany ho anase mo so mo kra bae
mbacho ebi wo ho no ma omadua na ha ebi so ayekra
Germany omudua jene
okay
German dua jene wo Lower Saxony Niedersachsen ho no Bayern
Niedersachsen ya
Bayern ho no omudua jene wo ho nti omuko na efiri yeah
okay
enti no sese no wo na wokodwom na no wo bebo ye nkrama menhwe dollar no na atu fa no na enema tonso ne hawa mo ye yi wo no etisen wo betumi aboye ntawu am ye hu se ne enema esiko wadaroma enne hia sisi apa
mamema abedwafo nyina atenase mpanifo amo panels a edi dwuma mamu nyina atenase na menchia ahwefo atiefo nso amo hweye ene yadofo a enemu edi dwuma we yɛhyɛ dwumadi wi ase kokakɔ ne mfie ne nkono so anaasɛ ne mfie nkono mu ane yɛkɔ yi yɛda mo ase sɛ mo ne yɛn agyina mu up to date mo a mohwɛ me from Ohini David TV mo a mohwɛ me from the Nation Anchor TV mo a mohwɛ yɛn on Facebook yɛkyerɛkyerɛ mo nyina wodi asɛmpa Ebenezer Krantin ne ona keka Regina Mfum Florence Dazi ɛhu mo nyina yɛkyerɛkyerɛ mo nyina yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ mo mmɔdena na mo share video no na mo like it so and as a love no so na Emma algorithm no to me send it this message, enrich a higher number of people. Or when it comes to the conversation of dollars impact in this country, honestly speaking, my decided to mean just ask them with our review. Some make tin it out, and I Ghana penny for share and Amadola neighbor form, and America trade will be Amadola neighbor form. My decided to mean chin it out, review, mean chin it in TV. Ma simplify no say free nyame a ebegina se free nyame nso a yehwe se oka kire me say why nhyehyeye bi na nhyehyeye na wo ye no temporary nhyehyeye na ochina bi ye beda kosori ama dollar na saba betichi a that means nyawo na wo ye it was just an automatic and I suggest by lack occurrences na
just say obeso che nyansan nim say utumi chibeji that time e ho no ma say o meja na entunko 15
aha nigga say nyawo na wo ye no say wo nhyehyeye ene wo ntotoye ana wo de gu akwan mu na ya honestly speaking I was say usika no kura benya hoden sense asika no because odomankuma ebo wiasa na say ye hye sika nyina ebiase no yan famre bi anto ba bi say obi sika mbro obi sika so ba bi abeko wiase bia one ye one ba abeko wiase bia
ade ba tin yes every 12 wom 10 Nintia ye wa ade ntia won ka say free necro mbacho free 17 no me dia begina 10.
Okay. And I make say we are no ye hye at 1 2 omo de 1 2 3 ne buy no minim say uko Asia one na Asia no over Africa ye one uko Europe ye one uko America ye one it everyone everywhere is one. The first and I say ya ba bedroom pempen so say obi $1 me ha say 10 cedis no kire say me twa gimi wo kwan bi so na say me say me gimi no masesa me ntwa gimi bi me ye nyansasem ama eni aba bedroom pempen so a be 1 to 1 everywhere ye nyina empire no and I say ye nyina that is what we hope for enti enko so sa na e ba bedroom pempen so bi say anya pekura na ye de ne be mu be du ase ni dollar because minim say me no ka say Great British Great British pound no is ahead of the dollar. Then a British for me ahead of the dollar. That means obiatima ye nso betima ye. Meanwhile, enyama ebetima boy amaye sika asonse ne sa amaye nyina we have it in abundance. Enyama e wose yetimi ye anase boy amaye sika so se ne sa amaye we rum sika no we have it in abundance. It is ene no yentimi fast atoto enungu akwam emye sa de na sa ba bedrum pempen so say omusika na kwa kodru 1 to 15 omo 1 ye 15 omo 2 ye 30 na se yakoda kosore ye na se no omo 1 aba ye 10 na wo se me mfa powder ntutu mbo hire embo asomesi ana obentia baso a me se me de mani na ato for mo hwedin se frinyame a ebegina se frinyame nso ayehwe. Now let me come to the prices of goods and services wo kroma say ya adane ntokwa left right center no. That is where when I start explaining things people get to miss my point. The TNA say my course university economics to any level. Me basic economics I'm here SHS no. The American the fundamentals I'm minimum. The amount my economy timijina whereby we produce enough now to me ton be ma foforo. The minimum no to my basic understanding no. So one kasa abribia says comfort can kwa bontin ko for obi mamba but abribia no in abundance na mpo ton bi ma amanfo na ma wuji amanfo sika de ba wo economy e ma wo economy ejina. That is what I know. And for what I know right now, Ghana, we are not producing enough to even sell to others. As I'm speaking with you now, we depend on importation. Our livelihood in this country here is dependent on importation. We import everything to the extent to say, I deal with import it. Wait, when you cross, I mean, back contra. We do a chroma. We do a chroma. Wait, who did we are the idea, Simono? Wait, a crabba.
Chapa, what's in anything?
Wait, ya crabba. Wait,
Ofa na opeso hu se ne boy is in.
when the brand where the man to we the man me man to bet when you na kraba o ma we nya we o ma we Oko, I think shop right in a shopping mall near there. I think say ubenya bi o wato. Ye nya no pro we mu. Toothpick. Mami fa we ntu nche we dem akwa ni mododo. Toothpick. I di yesim. Eno kwa ye nya no ha ye kraba. Now, tomatoes, onions ya wakoto Germany a wo kan say to see the 50 pesos in euros no. Ghana ye ndua enough sa ye crafty Burkina ne deba. And Burkina for also be safer. It was a Ghana cities at the coast safer near Burkina Faso Faba. And no dan chair entire bebraye show kroma say no. You produce entire no ha say. Majority of your entire day for free Togo. Any amanone no mokra e free by China no ne nkro for. The best ourselves some cities at the coast safer and I said the call yuan and other call dollars and so now they are fast had manaba. 80 say no say we see dollar no esote and for that matter any member for my business. I say any man are you producing it in your country and for that matter you are demanding for cheap cost and not cheap prices. No, you are not producing. You are still relying on importation. 80 more Mr. Mo say more fighting among for with more fighting before no. When the brand dollar no 15 or 14 cedis no I no go for any man buy. It is a all go for any man brand dollar no 14 cedis or the 100,000 I go for any man at the buyer. And then the profit in we calculated the ebia 20,000 at Osintino. Ebia or turning in a 120,000. And now they were the 10,000 at Osintino, told you 110,000, and then the profit in and there was a dollar number from 80 on ton on Teso. So or Tesla, na say about the true Sebia, I was and then the profit in our ton also just 100,000 na be more. Me no ka say dollar you so wontimi nya bibia na say nyina so bia nka say me kroma na e produce enough ntini say me ton wi a me kofa bi abontin bi me ma kofa bi o me nka say me kroma ya me fa ne fofofo me wa sa I mean nyina so ni ho sa ahunto so ni ho say o ton de o kofa fi abontin ba eni wi a onko abontin bi ebi wo fi o be fa o fi enti no onko spend much money sa nkofa bi mu ma me wa me no ka say o ton de o kofa say o ton no fofo ni wi a e wo so sa kwa abontin na kofa bi abasa ba beton. It won't come out for free. Now, face can only soon the profit in measure the capital. No, we are so say carbon tema for Fabian bar. Every make going to another and as every no, so I could purpose fro. As I never can see can answer what they grab on Tionum. No, quite an so by. It don't one I will not agree to tell you, and I say will not agree to the fact that one thing your man so sad. The patron those kind of Niamano bar from as a driver for anti-so they are then it is up to the GPRTU, Ghana Transport System, and in the government. It is up to them. But already ni onu na kofa ni amani free Togo na kofa free Burkina na kofa free say tomatoes ni ade a wo kan tomatoes ya wo yigu honuma wo kire say 250 pesos in Ghana menya no be 50 Ghana cedis tiemiyo sa tomatoes na wo yigu na so to 250 pesos no asante achem kono ho na make say menya no be 50 Ghana cedis wo akra wo betima nya no be 70 to 100 cedis sa tomatoes no enti yempesa me kamani be si ne say ye crack tomatoes the free Burkina na eba ene kwa Ibrahim Traore say o makwa me yemfa raw materials ni free Burkina biem enti ene edwadi fo no man bebre na kwa Burkina o mo bre na so nya ka because
and the MSA and speaker Ghana for network. Say I feel na Sam George say free you kono. Obebo modern. Of Atimenka. Of a mic in edum. Okay, obesiambem. All right. Mbacho mamenko di ho talking point on fa kakran so na yenhwe na yenko yanim. Mr. Wo hanoma modern na share video ne say ye behwe eyi unua akwa ye friend say Chema Wontumi a ya moa no say yes okọ hunger strike ye hwe na ya beka no ho asem ye wi a Jandam King wono so so ogusu a o defend eno kwa atwoma hwe ba bia ne bank card etale na hwe ni ti ye wi ni abedi ho nkomo sisi ya ntimpa mo chewo madawro ma mo de na mo share video na mo love no so mo like ye page na ba bia wo bia no boso amaye na yenko de ho wada ma breme
ohini mechete efo gina David Chan wo hwe yen na Jonah kwenu edamu nyina ase mo amaba ha nyina mo nhye na mo so mo ntwere mo adwen na yensu ade enko Ohini obia ka bebre no obia ka kakra bi a no pese me de beto aso ne say sesi ano me nkoka say NDC for eye bibi nti na ayi no de ebinimu ne say Donald Trump ata aye the tariff system enti sesi ano me kita sika Ghana for yendi dollar yedi cedis enti me ko akwakofa niema wa America niema no yade ayi ato so taxes bebre ato so minto enti den na meye na matena si bi wo mi fie me fa me cedi no e konkoto dollar enti to me the me hu ne say sa tariffs ni ade we no ama amanfo bebre e konkoto dollar no nkasa mu kokra ne because niema bo ayedin enti ama cedi no e wo kronim sa na me my dream de meka me sa and na wo kan about and then me de me $100 send me to America you to me dollars me the $100 and a call market me konya ayi 7 different fruits ya chichi no bag mu to send ya ujene bag e bia bag bia be 15 pieces wom minya 7 different fruits minya nuts ankese mienu what chance mu ankese mienu ni ebisa ye ho say Ghana ni na oti Ghana na no so yetua ni cedis no so boso meso na bia ya ma ni 2000 Ghana cedis obetimi the 100 cedis akọ market akọ tonia nyina mebuboy oh it's in never be or was any obia can a penny for share if we are growing what we eat ye be okay but long as say ye cocrania money there say ya na be it is in there and you be na money way and the war that is going on no, is affecting the dollar and I must see no etina ye kro ni muti I must see the nimu ayedu and to me so ka
Ofa wo dem pa.
Mami flo kakra na. Oh, ebinom se ma wo se obi atchro comment bi se Ghana for ye kasakra dodo. Dollar cost ra ye complain. Dollar ma for mo so ay say kasa. Me pa mcho munya monti bi ase. Dollar e ba form is a good news. Ye tiasesa. But dollar coming down would have an impact in our living, in our day-to-day living, in the cost of prices of goods and services, you know. It's a useless coming down here. To say Berman, the Berman team started boy Duma 2-3 hours now on to any aquadan to one Duma na way. Yet, yes, $1 neighbor from your pick. But Sisi Ami freedom never make a some of our quoted cities.
Hey,
Abra epoda manu heya poda manu heya some of our quoted 30 Ghana cities. Me to tomatoes 20 Ghana cedis. Body bet him 20 Ghana cedis. Banchi, ukwa yebita so person so me 20 cedis bia ko fufu. Ni ayi ba ko ni atwa mienu yeseje. Fako. Ke tomatoes ye kura David. Also oto no say 2 cedis 50 pesos wo jeme.
€1.50 and a jenny way €2.50.
Oto no 1 cedi 50 pesos. Mo ya na mo the exchange rate na kasa. Na mo fa exchange rate in kasa. Ohini David 1 e wo Germany over Ghana go school ka kire say 1. 81 in Germany is 1 in Ghana. But the fact is that in Germany 1 e wo ha 11. Kire say wo mpanifo kwase ampafo ne di so. E no cry first question mark. The fact is that honum 1 e wo ha 11 no e wo say ka kire wo say there is something wrong somewhere. Also Germany or tomatoes 1 cedi 50 pesos, 2 cedi 50 pesos. Or no say any pano. Saboso me the salary of 500 Ghana cedis kura on tia ko kire sa. Tie me yo. Almost say any pano. Saboso me the salary of 500 cedis and 1,000 Ghana cedis kura na on tia ko kire because only 10 Ghana cedis are owura dwomo betima di ato nyama bebree dia ba fi. Only 20 Ghana cedis are owura dwomo betima di ato nyama bebree dia ba fi.
The truth of the matter is menti so obi so ha wa aduane ho. Ebi me sense amba brochiri nyina menti so obi so kom ho da.
Okay, but come to Ghana where we have the arable land, we have the sea, we have the good weather. But me wura dwomu bia na me ba fi amano say posi me mpake moto no kwa na abana bisa mo padi asem me se o se na ba onim de me na kofa mu ameba eti mu a mo ma mo yin ma ko homa na mo adwen mo say ma na eti mu ntobo no me se na mo fa am a testimony am a living testimony o mu wiam e mani wiam
Eti we are branch na ma yiri akoma na de bia na de gu no so na woti untobo bia empanifo no na ti tobo no system na kasa na ti tobo no.
Certain that is main country say food is nothing here in Germany. Inti over uwo kromu na unya ne obedi nya baabi ade utibeto. DMBM.
Ghana ni no age 1,000 Ghana cedis. And so transportation what they call duma ba fie nko a day e begi 30 cedis free 1,000 Ghana cedis. E month yesen. Transportation nko a begi 20 cedis free 1,000 Ghana cedis. E month yesen. I mean light bill, water bill, sanitation, boiler fee. Mention them plus anti Mr. Yakasa Mumayan Kasa say dollar need the above for more right. But it is not reflecting at the market. It is not reflecting. I know a branch about cost of a gas at the tone. Now, so still now price in every mine was increasing the wholesale price of the gases now. Cylinders and getting now of a ton was increasing on tested India. You need just $1 for me. While it is not reflecting in the prices of goods and services. That is why I conclude to say the only thing about me to say we are having a stable economy or we are having a good economy is that when the country starts producing a lot of those things we import, when the country starts producing that is why I will start to say, okay, there is something new, different. That is why we are having a stable currency. For example, look at Burkina Faso. And Ibrahim Traoré taking over in Burkina Faso. Or saying the first priority, they say they have to start growing what they eat and eat what they grow. And for that matter, they are producing or they are planting and they are cultivating enough. So the bay enough, no matter be a maye. So the bay abibia no be sika aka musika ho na mamusi economy net medina. What are we doing in this country? So this new administration, no, I know say how many months in here? 4 or 5 months.
Say man chiremu ya moa.
And then I think say you will have a plan for the agri sector.
And dumalo ho. Ofa dumalo ho.
Oh, dumalo ho pa. Na no me say na onenam afram place in the important one or most of this. I'm thinking, sir, maybe they are planning for state farms. Maybe that is what I'm.
And he said me a mistake. I'm in charge. So photo here. That's all. No, me chiro mo say we na me yin. Who do me no? Offer say me no €1.50. Unti mako 10. We say ni kuta me ye 5. We say me no €1.50. Why? Wadama.
You see, it's Mr. Bushanfo. The reason why prices of goods and services are not down as expected. They say a lot of things now. You go create bontin eba. You create bontin. Now no woman back go interview no. What's offer? And then you go Burkina Faso tomatoes no yenya bi. Obenya na bra wa bremu no. And at first when you kura na wo dey Ghana no. Checkpoint bia obedu police checkpoint bia you have to bribe them. So 1,000 Ghana cedis 1,500. To obedu no. Neka wa bon we say calculating in another share product now we dey bani. That is why we could do marketer. You buy tomatoes for amount is 20 Ghana cedis. But making e producing in Ghana na say yakasa na dua in Ghana. Water region e dua now e dey about water region marketer. O kwa na yi 2 cedis mo ma obunya tomato akotwu mo kwa di apple. E dua ni na Shanti region. E na dey about Shanti region marketer. We yi 10 cedis and 5 cedis mo ma obunya tomato say akodi apple. Akotwu akodi wa papa prensa no wa mpesi papa bi. So please, we are not here to say abaye niema se ko ye mbo na batno, but sa fechire ne basa wala practice niema bi na mutimi ye na mo ya na mo party full soldiers se bo mo abaso ntimo expect say mu bi ya bo mo abaso no ye nyinya brusa mentality na mo party full soldiers ne wono ye ti kroma say na during COVID-19 period akufado my free water for how many months? 6 months. And na man for nyina boje so wa ya di o that's sorry, you must say, so that the chairman is from Jessica. What would you? What would you? Yet you come out. I know Dubai crash said, only needs to papa or Massa Simua. Omochiapu and a day of one man who could Dubai and sue for saying Ghana. And then Ghana and so this bottle is 4 cities. This bottle in so bottle is 4 Ghana cities. We put me. It's 4 Ghana cedis. I want to 0.5 liter. It's 4 Ghana cedis. Okay, Ubeto so way for Euro Germany. Ubeto so way more American. Ubeto so way $4 in America. $4.
Beer. your prestigious hotels be classy and they could do on my own bit to the amount airport. Airport 3 euros.
Uko Kempinski ane bonku uko hotels akese ane bonku we meto kwan
market.
Meto no market for it.
Debbie, Mpacho Debbie.
Uko
Dubai 36 by $5. 36 case and do $5.
Imagine. 80 omo Dubai mesram Dubai so borders ah. But ene no ya ba do pepenso a untimi nkọ kwan ho na wasanso ofom ni bia no e so koto we. Edi ntira ya bodam. Edi ne aba bedu be bia e penifo na. Yet you come and say aban akupa do MPP aban my water free water during COVID period for 4 or 6 months. Yes wo ye nyaje aban ne bo adwuma o ma yensuo ama kodosa de mu kwa kotratra pipe asi de pipe no go mo so. Ye koda kosore ya o mo say hey ya boka ya bragu e ka no sika no se butua wo mo ji ni nyina ko mante no mo chema API me ne wo e ka say wo beti o china bi after 2-3 months bi o mo say hey dollar no yesre mo me nine see the nine ba ko dollar na free ye go chire ma chire fa e ti mu ju wani na mo me bia 1 year 2 years 3 years later na da so jina bia na sa da so ba form a nya ka so okay bia mu ye bibi na ma na ba fo na sisi a premature di ko je hu samba na o china bi ayo because it go man about bia be ka chire say oh we have arrested the dollar and we've given the key to IGP ti mu so mo ye fechire mo pese prison ye be ba prison na mo say je gwa ni so jagu muso amamu meka se kwala we one ye say the kwakuma no say start fire to no
kwasie ni mu ne kwasie ni mu
e net topics ni yam kwa net topics so say $80 some we chaya mpone.
Okay madam ase jumadi na na ya sha ase en abusua ye wo hanoma nano ye betians everybody go out, make the noise. Everybody make noise. When yes, chairman to me. Ubia sorry kwa bontin ye did na Joma Hama channel. I'm say, hey, na kwa wayaliana, Mofano Kankafu. Chese yakwa kwa chiunia na omukwa ye yakoko bono kwedu. Ne kwedu no to be honest, ewa ha me body achire monti no muntie kakra. Na ye wia mpacho yemra mo meje mo adwenkyere
tesi pa de tio man na boneno e wo mu agodo bebre e din kan to it kwaji koko road contract in Western region $45 million na sabre no koko asphalt kura 1 kilometer na ye $800,000 Wontumi nkofo bi ye kana sichi ma sapeti 1 kilometer omo de man $1.5 million. Tuma no waji sika no awanye de ama ne ho atakoji adwamu a enu nti eye investigative agency for ofa no ni. Adwuma no a wo ye ne basabasa na se wanye no. NTC e ba plan mu no. And the chief of staff the directive via ba ye say sika kese bia e probe $10 million Ghana cedis no e ma abagima bia ntia ye be ye hwehwemu ansa sa ambassador o chesa
yeah
you hu ya ne say koko bodo mo deputy CEO bia ye frɛ no eye is it really anchor but defy chief justice the chief of staff directive no at transfer sika no akoto Wontumi account so you 50 million Ghana cedis 500 billion sika ne beto Wontumi account mo no no adi America e ko withdraw 11 billion and or transfer mo 39 million e de call or de ko to treasury bills and na ya kan or de ko share insurance company bi my friend of Paradise insurance not as one obi wo koko border ye kana siki pese omo eda aban kwanta aban ba ye no aye hu saade no e na ye freeze accounts ni nyina kasa ne nyam so no na Wontumi no a so onya aban adwuma da onya board member da eni e bia akodi ni ho a ye aban dia na ko ni fie ko fa no de wanka ho be ye ko ni fie ye de ye ko fa ye wo ye no sin chen a Ekwaya free sabronumwa e was a temwa de call a official abofono.
Okay.
If you watch any Wontumi company na Japan that Wontumi on there. And son of what Wontumi Galam say, or no one buying a castle or ye Galam say, Wabra or day and Yamako Tanonimri Forest Reservoir. Na Wabra winning cracker, would you not a castle or ye Galam say, Nessa or ye Galam say, what to bra? Mining Act, no. The Bubawa, it reached 25 a year.
Yes.
Good year. It is a okay count to come and so current and Yama won't be a fan on Omnia. As I say, or you'll be or your mining come for Kese. It's the wood to win on also say Ghana for sorry, no, the Ghana put him up on here won't to me the poison with your good, your mama, a man, no mama, neck, man, so a man, echo wa. Or the papa will not depend you, none depend any, none and I am so in a wood to be born in the I don't know. Ain't no such as also the so Casa or no near board charm like that. Or near see with that into yeah or your friend in Libya. I can so no one can live there or Bravo the day. And if I say, well, your board charm and I see you one what's your upon it, your mind. Will be a while young conquer with your baby, but with me, I need a kaboom. A bonnet your mind.
Sanity.
And I am people by you know, almost what she will be.
Abusia for mpacho yate kakra nti enie mame ni kan ko fa ho no na wo Ghana mesere mo yewi a okay Eunice mame yu nkasa na ofa ya nto aso because ono so na yi na dane dum so nti mame se na mu ache mienu NDC fo no ho no ha afe na jama ha ma wo bojima wakiwa munyina wakikiwe ya wo wiade wankiwe nti se no Galamsey ya mo gina so ne ade na se mo bae makwa akopam wo de mami nkonkotie wo no ma se man I don't know
Ohini so say de bia wo fa ya kasa asemu se ye ja mpanifo na chi di ne ba timamufo no so say e baaye timamuni na onye sika ento aduane ndi timamuni na onye nsuo papa enum no timamuni no na akwa gina ho se adenti ne ya chi obi a odi Ghana bone Siyama Ghana enye edwuma te say ye Ghana ye kuro nipa negu ho na emra enye edwuma wotie nsem ya papa yi ka Wontumi aye ya eye den na Ghana ni anyansa eda wutirim adwen da wutirim ekogina ho ka say adenti ne ya chi papa yi adenti na se papa yi be gina ho no ka say Ghana fo mu nsori o bisa ho se den na papa ne yeye na Ghana mra wo ho e wo se mra ne ye edwuma na
ma menko ofa ya ho ofa ya de nation uncle brem
Oyini mutemenka
wo dem kama pa
abuchafo ankomo aye bi se wo hye partisan lens we bia yito from so wo hye MPP lens and wo hye NDC lens we bi oh ni so anasa wo adwemu sisi ya me be kasa ya but yito from say dem ayi me bia to we na me nkomo wa hase sisi ya yen kan samu a yen nyina ebeto adwene why timisira wo hye partisan lens a wo de yito sisi ya na yen nkomo bi oyene omunti na kuruma sei both MPP and NDC Wontumi and fighting corruption are the full soldiers of these parties. The full soldiers of these parties, in both parties, are not ready to fight corruption. And such is what is happening. Me of during MPP administration, we did a lot demonstration upon demonstration, accusing the leadership, criticizing them left, right, center, calling them out, blaming them for all what was going on. Galamsey, corruption, bad leadership, our finance minister, the president. We did all we could. And now we call election. And at the end of election, we free abayim. And a new government at Orban, a promise Ghanaians say, Samutu Obama menasa me ba. Obia what di oman we sika edi oman we afa kwambo ne subia mechi sa nipa no na de wafa kwambone so no fa bia magye afiri sa nipa no de ama oman no back mesra mu se wo ye pani ana wo ye party supporter na onim se wo pani nwie sika na wo gidie wo pani nim se omo okro no na ye ton sa frɛ no ana ye kye na tena fie o se hu so obaba fie to ba bitina tena fie to ba dwon ko ba bitina na dwon se wo gidi wo pani ni di se omo okro no onfa wo man taku onfa wo man sempoa ni hu so a ye kye wo pani na tena fie se ni hu so a ye be jana mana ba fie obaba fie obi antimi nya ne be na mom this kind of strategy ana ye kye obi a chenchena atwan ye njai no ye kye obi a chenchena atwan ye nyina ba kwakogu ho akwakoye demonstration akwakoye dede because ye njai no ana threat ahodo ana de omo ye de yenso ye ba power yenso ye be ye bi. So this is why these two parties cannot fight corruption, because NDC will love to fight or will love to prosecute, arrest, jail some of them. But all you're saying, you know, now the conscience say, I won't be in power forever. And if these people also come to power, they will do the same thing to me. And all you know, now osa esru or quite so. Because when him say, or chine be 2 minutes me free nsa. They said they need MPP buy 2 minutes free nsa abedi NDC one. And this is why we are where we are today in terms of fighting corruption. Never will you see me running to those areas to say, say, because fight Chema Wontumi say Chema Wontumi na nkasa nim say won fa o man we sika o kwan bonies bia so. Ondi o man na bro. Galam say na wo ye no nya kwan bonese na wo ya. Onko no nko chi ne ho ano. Onko na de be bisa no nko chirechirem. So ono ne lawyers na be ko onko no nko chirechirem say aban no so lawyers. At the end of the day, Sabai no ne kwa na say up and down cause we na say ebo Chema Wontumi na say so no mo de ne betuma no mo de na tum. But Kroma no bisa ho say ebiasi sa pam obi achi obi atomaji bibi afiri obi ho ana. That is a question to all of us. Me maka say I have my own marking scheme for this particular administration. And you may be about where you are more about Bonabason, every of our marking scheme into whom me. But Maminka clear say one of the things I want me marking scheme one. When I see it, when I see this government doing it, I know being a catch of fire, it needs to be praised. Hey, fighting corruption, claiming or taking back all that was looted, all those who told this country, told us whatever means, all those who cause harm to this country by illegal mining, galamsey and all other stuff. You know, by way this administration to me will do very responsible and very accountable and deal with them. Will be framing country so far. This government is there because it will be unusual if I will come and praise them. Tell MP NDC Aba now all MPP, finance minister, all prosecuting, all I mean what Kindi I find the money go among minor all sectors. One I know that board I would also one I know CEOs I would work, one I know executive, I mean finance. All the sectors, all taking them one after the other. Now, I better no more position. No, could you talk black one? Some George, no, mention them. Some media, well, do I no more than a buying way? Anyone, one journalist, I'm a tailor, I was telling them. They be expose, a scandal after scandal, expose on no need their way fire, what they need their way we are. Almost first evidence, not come on, take you on one after the other. Now, for you, and the campaign, they can't do the because this time around NDC has proven say they are different from NPP. Na sebani sa Mr. Moya Omega and the NPP NPP na say NDC Mr. NPP full soldiers no ya pabucha ya munja ise no mo do make draw ana munja no say no so na so wanya boni bia obi entimi nya de okroma e be jai no. Say the NDC ba me yan friend no pa say member na my first because of what? Because me nye but say you say my ya but you that friend. What you them and out to be NDC ba ya this national service national security for about ya the national for police for about because we found the minor broke money or kind of so was say it do tamper person. But one I said you oninya akwenye bi opportunities be time I want to miss one year government appointee that it doesn't take being a government appointee or working in a government sector before you can cause harm to this country. You can even who cause harm to this country are more than those that are in the government positions. Eti Mr. Ghana for Mr. And you want to see a galamsey in a question. Omo this have grown any government position because so no government position and so government sector people and never can say or directly. But one though politicians say so much there, but don't want any government sector. But don't with your mind up bro deep money. I am for the baby. I saw for the baby. Yanka so far would eh Sakayenya seriously the bill Kroma say I was so we taking Ghanaians on our own. How do you so for the prison Kroma say? When you must so for Galam say Kroma. When I'm to follow beg and I'm saying, musicians now, or Munana Promate now, or we can't take a see, I mean, Mimoka be a musician be no musicians now, or talk at a second, look at a number of musical now. Or Bonum, we have found any pastor Ghana competition yesterday, Ghana for 35 million up or no crack, when you says cannot the toss I can. Or we know I'm saying. Musicians in galamsey. As of one bebrena galamsey. Sabai because of taking on now what dealing with those causing harm to this country. When the master for prison will grow, when the musicians are prison will grow, when the politicians are for prison will grow, a jail will grow. Mr. Ramon, we have a country to build, we have a country to develop, not for ourselves, but for generations coming. It is a case of Bibian, we could be not take a friend, so man, say, Yachino, now the teacher amount to me, the no amount to Mobro, see a Cubian, Obro. But a Bibiano, a Copasti, a Cubian, a Frobia, and Muyano, Yano for what reason? Yachino for a particular reason, Yano for what reason? For reason, it's a Yano for Bra. It is Mr. Mama has seen. Mr. said this administration say obey due diligence. Now what go after those who were corrupt? Now say bazawala, of which some of us we still doubt. Let me be honest over here. We want them to do it, but we still doubt. We doubt because it has happened so many years. When NPP was in opposition, a different threat Roman farmer NDC when NDC was in power. Jida, Sada. Isophoton, mention them. Confirm almost a talk of Burkina, a Bass branding, official one. We plain beer, almost say, all these accusations. Oh, yeah, why you be a betcheno? You could be as your mobile. How many people were jailed? How many people were in prison? How many? It is a moment 8 years. Not some 1 year. Not say NDC aba. Almost the first 4 years, you know, yeah. Some of us we still doubt, but we are hoping say don't call that round. Not too much change bibi. You ever see the full soldiers no? Munjai muna boka hona mo say wo man no. Yes, I watch be NDC mo dey say ya na mo dey I mean frustrated this year no want me am protect to be ya. Watch be MPP super power. Odo so ba be na NDC for that go on. And yeah, MPs or more MPP for more transform way. During NPP administration, NDC for transform sao. The video never send one. We are what it is. During NPP administration, NDC for transform sao.
Maybe we are coming as a sit-at-home.
I see a look at ya, some Dodge, some of them, you know, transform say, because almost a demonstration.
What bank opposition there? Bibiani among got enough from Obi and Transform.
Moi, Muslim Wako school, Moshiam, Rabosom do my Ghana. Ya throw Sona, a bono, Mumu, what you are lawyer for. Tida Kamuba can say, Mumma running in it, you must have bona. Try some one night, Bejano, there was a Mokano, as we don't be able to go for war. As you hear what can I say? No man will defend this search now, and there be. Chama Wontumi say akomo rekwa na kodi no wa mu so na taje mu so na body mu so ni tasu de kodi no bia mu nyi mpa mo man no na mu se mu anya na se eya fitire baza wala after 1 2 3 months ni eja no na ho a ye ba be ka sama kire Ghana asema ye be ka de wo yan kasa idimu ye ni ba be ka kire Ghana po se ko ye fitire baza wala se ya ye be 2 3 months o akoda bi Chama Wontumi na Ghana na ne ba bi na ye ni masema ba be ka kire Ghana po. If I catch a gun for the Zomo, you catch them with a cover in the debate. They are not it may be this about my it's Munya Bibi. Mami fanso anu bi sumbram say nya say
ma
meta
you brem na memfa hecheman no intentem wadama akwa wi na sem no enkonkosi hwe
was say a cosi bibi near who say
ensi
NDC
uso
for
se wo se ade na ensi ofa akire omu dada se we mu na wa yi a mbekwa akotena ase akoye sitaton what you say
enti na ye pese say see omo mu egu mu say omo ye bibi enti ye pese bibi si ni ehu say ampa this time around no omo be ye edwuma oyene enti say na wo fa kan no say ensi di a ene ye ni enso ye ba beka na ye betimi abeka
hecheman no brem na memfa de ho talking point
Chema Wontumi case in the middle say be ameka say didn't no offer yen be anything because
say gamma make noise tell the people make noise
to me that when that to me that oba na say nko mu make sure say people don't sort of feel say mama and say NDC omu abuse omu power na when they came no power on radio so kasa tisa gold she no hu
but our message be my why just a second
so can odie no can oye no ma wanka girlfriend and so kwati apia de o say obeware obenya girlfriend so
ebia no wa busa
chama ho girl
me o girl
girls and a girl ba kope e kan oye ho
yeah
okay any
but your mama brem
proper integrity o find here he say
simple abeka kire mo kon baby
wait na it's not original chair or original chairman
Ashanti regional NPP chairman no
interesting you see you be ameka say never why common but it's only a foolish man and adempty publicly to cheating and I say infidelity we are such as a union answer for because enya ade bia oye na say pfu ano so the country knows say kasa any man penny for contractor from because it boils down to integrity chrono only integrity because before integrity and come contractor from so what I say because whatever it is no man almost show me the action so if you're against your now you can also counter do something legally you challenge the law. Let's test the laws in the country. But won't solemn quatna for you see, anything I make a biasa, we or for Ghana, show we because penny for a crown, a man on Jimmy, they are fooling with the laws. And it's sad, say, these are our honorable men. Near the camera are two ye honorable women, we are first gentlemen, don't you say, said Donald Trump, money, I know Casanembao.
Kafra hechamano he is fighting for national chairman say from regional no or national and you are here I'm telling you a day is coming some man we say nye bibi obaba be national chairman adentia sechi ya chine kakre kura no mo say me do party ninti na party Jimmy for nto say we okodam wo ye party no do no do party ninti e chine tum oye hard mind ti o mo checheche no mo fa man obo wan no ye national chairman.
And you see, the ordinary Ghanaian no way more bought to the extent say, papa, ebi obu akra we school a civil engineer. University about a quine by a fair quine contract and ma bono akwa fro ahu se na ye no. What I say, tell to me, didn't say I award a contract to somebody who is not a contractor. To be on your quine, on your contractor.
Obia on food that your man a Greek minister.
Sometimes you see Ghana for like I say, oh, your problem is ordinary Ghanaian, I know, but your first problem is leadership. Leadership is your first problem as a people because the leadership will fall in place. Yeah, any choice. You may follow because the same ordinary Ghanaian any about which you know. You said if you acquire, I'm about to compo. But Ghana, no, I say, and sometimes it's sad, said the ordinary Ghanaian, no, I still get people who are defending things. Who say, I'm not for NDC, I'm not for NPP. And sadly, we NDC, so we a power dynamics. We read the 48 laws of power. The NPP, NDC for Nady, to me, you know, a power. They will take somebody ɔno nso wɔ power anaasɛ ɔwɔ ano ɔwɔ tumi ɛwɔ party nim na yɛ humiliate you publicly a way say other people who are also like who come and target NDC government, you know, will try to or move through to scare and detest, and you know, you say a power play no more, you know. But as to say, yeah, make be match, and I'm say me parliamentarian, which of course that's mere parliamentarian because when I say when we are parliamentarian, I don't know what I'm even doing here. Make my yaman abroso. Na me party mu na se bibi se si wo mu na wo ka se entena se ho na me on beka se me non conformant because me entena form because me to me no me wo party ni but me entena form because kwasa se ma me even if I don't agree to it make say let's test the law yen test the law no because law no wo ho ma ye nyina so you see it's a penny for dey bia meka because ye ordinary person no we expect nothing from them until they give us anything. These people are not leaders, so when leader because the way their own attitude, no, integrity, self-respect, until we can't. That's why sometimes when people who come as some now and say yeah, obey ya because they are not leaders, and the ordinary person will tell you say you are disrespecting our leaders, but this leaders don't behave like this. Yeah, you leader, you can't behave anyhow. Only so better so behave anyhow. Men call leadership no. Period. About your only say neighbor want to me here. It's all because of the freedom. By your community, we don't hold people accountable for anything. And integrity is first thing. We share politicians here day in, day out, you know. Their conduct questionable. If I don't know why we expect these people to make policies that will benefit the majority of us, because if you don't want to say self-mastery, they have not mastered themselves as leaders. And then I'm more to our parliament. And more to defend corruption. Or you say I didn't know and I know. Bonnet, neti, but not to radio so me MPP ni me no defended it means such a person only character. And you don't expect me say the last people are I expect morality, and that's the best of morals from the first group of politicians. The most moralless people on earth are politicians are leading the chat. They don't have morals. You don't expect morals when you are dealing with them. So I don't know why sometimes the ordinary Ghanaian who politicians dealing with my MPP unya she one hour say these people are not they don't understand, they don't have they don't respect on cap like, and sometimes it's sad. So who can we master now and yeah we can say to you because yeah obi beka so me there but they don't demonstrate, leaders don't behave like this. Penny from penny total for but jare addresses at a park or platform. Like who does this because one man say contract now mo dey man no kan nyem animu che wa won a contractor or a civil engineer. How would Wontumi with such a person? How will he know this company is the best company? Does he have what it takes to vet a best contractor? Even if he's going to outsource the contractor, what are Wontumi credentials? Or they be outsourcing the best contractor on the market for us? So you see, it's sad, but who can politics in tea? Ordinary Ghanaian, no my own can. Obeka who didn't pay for time, but I say it and I will keep saying it. We penny for that. Just that yeah, ordinary Ghanaian, we don't have the proper and we don't have orientations like we don't care again. That is why these people have the chance to be there. And another circumstance when ben leadership baby. Because who does this? This is absolutely like I don't know. Charlie Obim Ebusia.
Don't talking point.
Ohin David, ebusiafo Gladys Esie, Dukofi DJ, any Annie Okon, nyina. It's like me too, I'm just eating. Ohin David, say, ye buy na ye ka say, MPP ni NDC nyina ye baako. Na timemuni no, ompese ye beka, onti ase. Adentina, all this while no I was say another government back ni be pro papa way ni ehu say niama all ye no enye
This is why we are calling for independence of the security system of Ghana, independence of all these handles of Ghana. No, and it's in a yet na me no say dey we me GD. Yalo, yeah, the Bible score political party.
Bacho
Political point.
obi say on say ya maame Jane Mensa otu kwan oba no or the private jet by sa issue ni a big topic because okujeto ablakwama omo kasa gbagbagba bibire no omo ka say nka omo pen so a any separate you fa a private jet say we use commercial or the presidential jet na e wo hono no mahama bai wo se enye sa na Akufo Addo so complain say presidential jet na enye ntimi fa enye yi eso or rent private jet etna wiem dwonso gu yeso we nipa ne ba ya wono so akwa bi enti omo say nsa na nkofo keka hu eye strategy a fa so koche chema Wontumi se ne be ya sa asem no ebe kata so to aso
Ohini it's America no sa omu nyina ye baako ade a yakochi nui ya ye dey score a political point na in the next 4 years yakase o Wontumi ya ade bi ye che no we nyina enya ade a ebekwa kosi aga
na tese wo che no keke na wa wie nti opie kura na ya che na me na pie
adenti na ye twen ya wo hwe ne kwedu a ya bo hwe these charges a adenti na ye twen ya to say na el chairman no onu no ti ho no or your contractor onimu say the difference between even the chippings ni niama na ye de ye road no onimu near the contractor come no na me chia ya chi no me no me hu ni say eye ni bia omo pese omo prove say NDC ni MPP nye ba ko a omo make sure say charges yi mra na ye de ebe follow these charges no anybody na wo hwe enim system say these people no omo betena say a omo ka say free Wontumi no they are the legislators for omo mra che bedwafo omo te parliament mrashe bojafo emrantie ne maba we ye gu parliament a yen yakoto aba mo say omo be make sure say emra wo Ghana no ye be follow no omo no maba betina say yen free chairman Wontumi now identity na yen free no say na you obi bisa no reason I am free ni dey why ye boni anasa onye boni all these charges no ewo honom dia yeman law no and deal but I'm telling you say this is just something na omo ye near ka say NDC for buy omo boa they are all the same nothing enkonko si bebia yet Ghana and you say 19-year-old school akwala bia kwakofa ne teacher eduane edi ama oyi judge hwe onyame ni mu jeli akwala ketuwa yi 19 years yet Ghana na openi ashe court di boni say na mo amoye mrahye bedwafo a mo be hwe na emra eni ekro no adina niama to yie no mo ma sorry akwakotena form say mo protest nje say ni say Ghana no emra ye adwuma this is why I was say ye security system no be independent. These are some of the reasons because omo mra wo kromu etimi kotena say asama ya kan kire akanfa Wontumi hu no enye asama wo say ye probe no na yetimi mra ani ni dia na chese omo gu parliament no emfaso egu omo hu no ne dey akwala omo ye youth akwala onu no betimi aka ene obeba be ye ene Ibrahim Traore ni yakọ jail no because we kofa ne teacher aduane. And so so I say, transasi I say, obi otimi betina hono or chere gold that or chere no Ghana as a whole, Ghana as Ghana no doesn't even have those reserves. Ye bisa so nya wo hefa. Next emra eni ni bedia nkwasi ampeni mo sori akotena se ye the protested. Udwe ho a wonti ase. But again, no, I'm hoping says it will be effective. But to me, no, I don't see it say it's going to be effective because a party tactics. Or be na dear way, near who say NDC for the way. And so at the end of the day, not dean. Say this is the reason why I was a giant NDC near giant MPP. Na ye forge forward na ye fa nkrofo a omudi kuro no na mra ebe ye adwuma ama Ghana akọ nanim because in some penny for and kwasi ampeni for yakotena for so say ba me ba ku be jira ho and NPP aye den and aye the free education aba enti free education aba enti mo ye corruption and this say ye can free education aba enti say nyama ekoso na enya and this say ye can. And this is all that is happening all the time. Every 4 years, enti corruption no enchada Ghana enkoneni. But say Mahama nimuse adia washa asie or di Ghana nesi wa Oma ye na ye make sure say ne boni na wedi no charges e wo ho no eni amache ni ehu say ni de ye koye nim na nya say ye be ye we nu mu ana ye hu say omo ye bibi e kire no na ma fra kire ku de because omu suro say omo ba power ye di bi be ye omo oyene ami for bad news here
Afa.
Oyene mame fa kakra nso so. Yeah, Ghana for mame nka no kro nkyere nyina. Se pese fight corruption pa mame fa kakra nso so. Oh. Se pese fight corruption pa two things involved. It will take said the massive boss. It will take independent institutions in this country to be able to fight corruption. But say now no question you decided to Trump could not court. Is it true? Good. Yes, why president in Pono? Yes, I the court. On what basis? Because there are institutions and there are institutions there. It allows anybody who wants to take on the president. It allows him or her to take on the president. And if duly justice has to be served, that justice will be served. Without any conflict of interest, without any supremacy or to overhaul power. Be I bema ubaka so wode no court to kwen kusiaga. Wode no court na se boba na bebuabo. Your chroma say institutions are not independent. Such a Wontumi afum. It shouldn't take NDC to come to power before corrupt people should be prosecuted. There should be an independent judicial service or judicial system. There should be an independent parliamentary system. That and I said there should be an independent Iyoko. Iyoko ya inomakofa chama Wontumi. That body should be independent. Irrespective of the government in power, no, this institution should be able to go after anybody that they investigate and find out say they are causing harm to the nation. These institutions should be independent enough. It shouldn't take for power to change for NDC to come to power before corrupt people will go after. It shouldn't take for NDP to come to power before corrupt people will go after. And I say we will go after corrupt people. No. When it goes that way, to say the situation we are in right now, I bet to tell you, say, the narrative is going to be the same. And then, utie MPP from penny for nekasa. Oh, power there, enka, said the Podianka, Nenketuno, Endigina conference. It is a threat. It is indirect threat. Say a buy a better 8 years. Yes, harasemo. Ampa, MPP bash 8 years, no. And yes, all mine, Chiobiao. Omu ye the MP in this for you, omu ye the same thing. Omu chichibi, the big court, up and down. Your finance minister to force him. Omu chene srenia basasa. Jataya or national security. Omu chene srenia basasa. Yoko boss ya. And they 100 chama Wontumi boss or what Yoko we. Omu kobubu even ni. I think you know what you may be one cry, oh baby. Omu si baby you man one will be a human. A crime was as I said, you can say, no, going after people, going to people's homes, going to people's houses, going to a former Bank of Governor's home, going to Kenofurata's home. When MPP came to power, they also did almost the same thing. So, in other words, somebody can say, it is just a revenge game. They are just playing a revenge game. You do me, I come to power, I do you. You do me, I come to power, I do you. But at the end of the day, for it to be fruitful, for something beneficiary to come out of it, so we were able to retrieve this amount of money from this person. We were able to jail this person. We were able to take this amount of properties from this person, sell these properties, and give the money back to the state. None of that happens. And it doesn't happen. Because 10 people in the one by more. na ɛda ne tirim sɛ meyɛ power nka me nsɛm da bi da ɔkyene bɛn de si baba power nti ɔyɛ a ɔde baabi ɔso ma munya ɔmo eko last hour akora no akufo ado gyae wɔyɛ mi sɛ munya wɔyɛ mi nɔmbɔ ne bra munya ne nneɛma nyina munya wɔyɛ mi nɔmbɔ ne bra last hour ɛne NDC for papa wɔ mu yɛ ɛyɛ just that is what I can tell you ɛyɛ from the beginning no oh yɛnyɛ na yɛ for Ghanaians no ho sɛ yɛ bɔ adwuma bi but me say ɔmo betima sɛ bibi this time around the day we are waiting and that is what we are hoping for but say main kind of ordinary narrative ne dia yenye bibi within the shortest possible month 4-5 months bibi kata bi ase ye prosecute asumasi kwa court nema ye fu soldiers ne Ghana from say ye bibi after 1-2 years no bisa say asumasi ne nasem na kosi ye beka je say court bisa say finance minister case na kosi finance minister for that ka kire ye say obaba Ghana ending of May bino ka say na 31st May wo hifa ayi omo ka kire say gifty or worry say gifty wan yakochi asumasi obenti ma hu 1 year 2 years ombe ka kire so case no court ebeja omo no mo nenam ho ebe wo court up and down sa lasawa na after 8 years na MPP aba power na the next attorney general no so be boss case ni nyina gu they said that this current attorney general buy what previous cases ni nyina gu no it will take independent institutions for them to be able to work without interference of any political party say abaiba no the only chief justice aba abaiba no the Niyoko boss aba abaiba no the IGP aba abaiba no the wasisa baby ano nothing is going to change. Mama, Mr. Question. Let's assume say NDC and winning power and a new force and any third party be winning power and all go after Wontumi and the corrupt people. Will those in MPP stand up and say NDC is just politically hunting them? Will Yenyitum say be another call be about power and all go after corrupt people in MPP and all Wontumi. Will those in MPP, will the full soldiers in MPP mount up in their numbers and go and stay there? Say this is political witch hunting. The NDC is trying to, hunt Chama. Would they say that? They won't say that.
Nabediako is a syndicate of NDC.
Nabediako is the what?
Syndicate of NDC.
Okay, such government grant about power. Let me say, I'm a third party. It will take the independence of our institutions or a military regime and answer a third party that will be able to deal with the corrupt people in this country. But when it comes to Kokoba and the Deba, what they are doing, they are still afraid because of China power and it will come to them. They will do same to them.
The ordinary Ghanaian so your person now can Donald Trump no yes. Mr. Navi read the article no. Donald Trump already know all your presidents no crown or court trials ni be able I conclude able I am conclude and at 2025 your cases still be and it be ye baby and he's still going up and down currently even though he's the president because you're supposed to Donald Trump and got enough from and you free Donald Trump now there be America first and it's the ordinary Ghanaian also no Wontumi ni so yense huna the people who told the narrative out there say NDC here witch hunting into obeyense hu no na dani do na yeso ni belt ma waka say yeah witch hunting unse ni na border
a special prosecutor no he is there for a oman no oni ho for party nti ono so wo twen wo say me twen wa ma ye man na koso the Ghana the special prosecutor but John Mahamadia
the thing is your problem near leaders in the sense that we don't have leaders in the country and now leaders weak. They are weak now. Weak leader
and no more better form say free or be
exactly. Share information. Some of the people charges no it's glaring. You don't need them to even be throwing them around quiet committee because the evidence no all clear but a committee because leader need a weak say or be pronounce and I say chief justice president need to me no or a weak president can say a weak into own to me prosecuting straight away rather this year got some own committee equal to young for it was special prosecutor who for the by see yes saying. And now Sanwaba, next year laptop or Sanwaba, me sharpener. or channel of bereza. Just say, or the sound, what was it? Just say, oh, there be when I say, I say, a buyer. Since do a year, the Shire fan film near fan pay buyer precone and to not just say, Obi am penny baby. Now offer a next
I
case, my favorite case.
I favorite case.
Ah, baby girl.
Maybe.
Ohini, answer no
Yabo,
because
Okendene Nami, Naleting in La, Opianga Pana, Obeyazina, Oyana Quemoro, Onquemae, Oyana Yake, Oyakema, Satina, Amalating, I see the thing I, Yasanda Make, Yasanda.
Ndesa manaka time na so no. Abaya o hey mbacho de ho na wo kan bibi.
that be say bibisa question no. Yeti kwana no, yesi ejuma ni kuro ni. Emrante ne mbaba a wanya ejuma wo kuro mu. Ente ye den na abrochirefo a ono wo na ejuma no, ono benya ejuma wo Ghana. Me question person bisa no.
Ene je se wo bisa akwai odesan odesan akokono kwoti ya wote we kwasia to ya wote wa wa manisa so no. Je se oni ye bebusa no. Abusiafo munyina muni masam ne tinya afi ne ekobo ne tintin bia ye bekọ abusiafo e wo hei ho ye ka anyansafo freedom fighters yi ye ko makache mesere wo girlie enra me wo hanoma monhwe abaye ne former odeda ho no ye frɛ no body yata mu ene ya mensa kan video bi kura na one Kofi TV ai one Kofi TV mpacho omaye odesen omokura aye how do you call it interview now ko hwe abaya no se ne tubi a wode ne nam ho na kire se yama me enyo na me de kire mu intinu mpese me kire se mahwe 6 years ago abaya no se oba system no munye ne na girl mate ne ho asem ate no akura de ne koba ne se me ho mba cho mo hwe me de ne video ba ka to so o de mumie ntwa ye ni so kakra bi na me ko hwe ya abaya bi ena ne nan so na me say anase girl say wono oni monye no pe ne nan pe enti enan yi na ne yehu no wo ye videos ahodo mi da bi akra no ese ye dey for life ye jan ba asasi so be corrupt ye ma
Obi o tumi dey the kitchen ye hospital there. I've been
go and put it say kitchen ne ben hwa kitchen also put it in the kitchen because pen nine o man mpaja ne na ba ko o paja aden oba pa hanya mo over ye mra mo ho ye nkom ba ko mo ye ni kan ko ofa ho abaye ya de awaye me ye ma hime na wohwe na sem ba ko a ma men ko na men kon ko hwe na men fa nto so say ono ne hwe president hwe ha mon hwe article here da so yi. Congratulations to President-elect of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, on this well-deserved victory. It is a great honor serving you as a personal physician, especially during the difficult times in opposition and throughout the tough campaign. You did it. Hey! Enti wo opposition na say na me koko share video Kofi TV video 6 years ago akwane abaya ne say me tie me hwe mpanyimfo I don't just look after you me hwe mpanyimfo say no ni me oka enti me de me ntumi nkan kwa chiri kasi bia abaya na dada ya abaya na jijia enti mama sha se mfiri of the nation anka ho obi a ohwe ye president
onye command ho omo ayonko bate wian mi no wi an
yanko mo no mo nka o masem on beka he chemano
Oh, me de me hu ne say a win situation for sisterhood. Say God is a woman in say mo pre men are in charge. na mutena seba oba. But you see, oh, in the question, we can't only blame the girl. The system ya porous. Obia baby be at the advantage of one disadvantage to the country. And I wish a lady no post where I would share crowd was say, oh yeah, president, mama physician. Just a mama doctor no.
Hey.
And you see,
I
we don't
can
have
man,
to.
me try no. Okay, said Debbie, okay, say accident be see and nurse ni be yin no for ma. You know, no way. It's a be a no man no for any personal.
Because said a nurses need ye. Wait, my and every so any dreams of bad doctor to live in a dream no as I so preco. Montum boas or live doctor no be. You see, at now how we are not safe as a people. Or say president physician, a fake doctor. How sure are we say kofono
Hey.
muti kolebu 37 man probi me polyclinic ni are almost certificate dey genuine real. Oye tam na Ukraine war ni see ye no. They are Ghanaians and I say Africans so mu free Ukraine ni Kuwait ni sa Russia eba Germany hanum say. Na Hamburg na top Afrique. One of the frontliners NGO black people no mo buy no. They make sure say yeah, they move through the right process to integrate them into the country. Now me realizing one thing and I was shocked say some of the students now normally doctors and now more medical school or Ukraine no. Germany school system no and recognize almost certificate no wa almost school no mko no wa school na no mko Ukraine honom na ne Russia Ukraine especially most of them no enye accredited here school no ye jintu ye university Ghana Legon ni UCC no certificate no ye jitum wa essence a school na no mko Ukraine no ye wo university ni bu o wa e ho na me hu say university ni bu o wa for omo de generate business sikama country no enti no ye wo nkrofo bi wo Ghana omo practice on human beings omo nya doctors. Recently there was this case of a lawyer no di assemble court we di assemble court several times ye hu say onye lawyer wo go law school so the case of court e wini e wo Ghana. Yes, it was a meaning so fire. What is that news now? O winning case, or the case winning, but not call law school that. And to say it, shame. Yeah, it was all over in the news. You see, well, Ashanti region area more. Yeah, no, the court winning cases near there, but not call law school that. Yes, and see that tells you how porous. And this is see the fact say NDC NPP man who say propaganda near there. This is how unsafe people living in Ghana are. This is how when somebody gets up, that's what Okase obe yusu 1 hour, didi politicians, didi leaders. Impedifu edi Ghana ni matema. Nipa na so oye we are kroni nyina go fund me near the supporting say
Ebre yan.
Gina koto koku na nom next time when ya work for 3 hours non-stop because the lady is oye president physician. And to doctor now what him man probing. When I was in Ghana, there was this lady. Na ne mame ye the Democratic Republic of Congo. Lady the FN Alliance Congo. Ne mame na ne ambassador to Ghana. Nti no mo te la morning inside her. Na mame ne ba or girls too. Then time they were like 7 years. Na bako 5 years. 7 years ne yare. And no more they call hospital or Ghana police hospital. Also, me a diplomat. Omo ka ye diplomat ka ni bibia. E de girl akola we ko hospital ko couple of months na for one and now for and finally akola ni be wuye. E de akola ni be wuye no and omo unso before e do be call chef regime they will try to find the cause of death. I'm going to find the cause of death no mo say oh it was typhoid. And I eku akwala no. But all these years na ye ko hospital ni mama mu twa kwan nyina no na akwala no the doctors were treating malaria. So they were
Oh.
treating the wrong they over almost a year no akwala no fon ya no wuye. And the woman I'm talking about no a diplomat. diplomats and a car red. So it tells you how unsafe our country. But the thing is that your chrono say omo di enim no say bibi to be a celebrity be the session bibi to omo na say say chrono who say how porous the country is. Na ye de aye free this one now. Near the sentimental, near the judgmental, near the party, then nothing gets done at the end of the day. What I say? It's in a way no very me I don't want to target the woman so much because crony a porous into yeah fine anyway when you not imagine the Chinese people, the Arab people, the US American people amukita certificate yen to me my me bane papa ko Ghana one time bi na me Ghana and I fed there okita drive or drive it police jida na oyi ni driver's license ma police no and the police needs na German driver license no share say and no sande man no say yanko na when am police ni say who to me the other man only mad the crow. And I say let them see then I say a valid license say all right says so chika because I don't know shown in German. Unti German. It's what the aman the kwan say wonko. Afo hwemani and the nipa ni yima no and yet license are over to make sure Ghana. Because who go chika Ghana you need to get an international one. So what I say. So that tells you how porous and how your leaders know they failed as you are Ghana. It boils down to what for security show on them. So do we need to say probably born by who costs not check it date, doctor and the diagnosis share and then a lot of applications about artificial intelligence, book to Google or so malaria. Share means dry, they treat malaria, they treat a drone walk kind of treatment all day man share because you're chrono. Obu o am say medical school konko order onko ewe mu ho no moda say it's sad say atna say ama and chale obimbremu
Ade ba ko a eye me hu ne say san krofo yi abaako ote ho no ma ne space aye say wo bon sekan no ebi e wo fire service mu fake nkofo omudu omi odum jafo me si na say me na fire service dan ho ofa fire service dana me na mo me tu mani a se wo mu wo gym ankasa wo ho no ma se nkrofo no nye weak na one unkonkoku ho ese wo ye active wo ye strong wadwen mu na omo gym we inside wo sa na me sa bro chire fire service say na hot here oma ba adwuma almost every time they are keeping their self fit no mo me hwe different kids egu ti se ne wakwa gym pepepe na me say wow Pacho monko yanko fo nti abonte wono mototo aburo wie yen fire service fo no to wono mo chinchiwe no mo wie no moto dame no mo chese agoro ne etwe ho ne kote ho nkomonko a enti ade ne de kr yesi jato ba bi o so wo moboa agoro no mo de nkwase ampafo de ben sa fake fui hospital na meka madam fo baako ye frɛ na asare ene makan ne din ye frɛ no brasare se make say no aduru sirem na o recruit nkrofo de o makọ esirem o de san wa ho ba bi o say boliga ho ba bi wo de o makọ amakọ akoye o de san doctor adwuma nti wo dress ya na o de ade ye de daga ikwam na o de ahyehyɛ na ya say na wakohia omo na waka kyerɛ so mi wura inside oba azanfo nti ofa wo behwe no obi a midwife yenim kwan ofa aso kɔ ho wo de oyire kɔ wo se na o de ni sa be wura wo yira se wo mena wo aka no be yiri ni nso nyina gu abonten edi enie ebi ye nurses, ebi ye doctors, ebi ye midwives, ebi ye hwan baby obeko be a fake for offer. How many times in anti fake police for? A soldier for the see echi omo ani. Bo no ahye soldier atade no nam no o treating kofo brubinum no otieti binim yam when e beba won say no onye soldier ni na no otieti awo no. Enti enkasata mu na nka mehwe dwoma ha makwan say John abaye oti hwe card ye ehye ne ha ya circle on green. Say ATM card. Because I didn't crown some ye. Card be near hospital cardia, but you ain't to croon function. When I get idiot now, and just what you a position what come. We see Musunya no. Why, yeah, Jumanache ye. And think as I tell me, I make sure your Mahama quite say, John. But what enough abaye as a scapegoat? You soon as example. Then the baby bro more Ghana honoma. Ebi fake apostle, fake soldier for, fake doctors, fake nurses, fake midwives, fake teachers, fake one for no. Woman you know mo say afi dem be fish you out. Mbacho din president yetimia afra na gene position na godema no every ni nsem. We ja na so won komeboa. Well. Ma me do ho.
Oh, David. Oh, there was Nansei US ha. Nigeria phobi Eko J on some or nurses are more school no. Maybe an adam for be an answer in maybe. No akọje no di na ko baby for facility baby for so your nurse. Aban track it down. Abehu say enkrofo yes ade to guess what say ano. Wa wo system num kra na yesi kofa wo school certificate ebe and sana especially with the private sector no say home health no say see obi o obi na wo say we do school ayi certificate be chere ne udi wo school great ni nyina be chere and sana home health for na fa and to say ye ba around omo wo ayi board of nursing ayi omo ba na omo be inspect papers mu obehwehwe ayi omo a waji wa form no ye obi a wo file ye be go through obi a file mu ni ehu school okoye ni ehu ni great ni ehu the authenticity of the neyi even though there is a board of nursing na omo wo wako school ewie na wa pass kra no e wo so koye exams e wo board of nursing na omo more certificate no omo sa go back ko hwehwe mu se ne be yom be make sure say obi a authentic uko America ha uwo uye doctor uye pharmacist uye nurse na uba and yes uye into now the certificate abani ama wedumo no you will go and take the state exams state na uwo mu no ubekwa ko throw exams na won pass ya ufi Ghana uhifa na ufi UK baby bia ufi no e wo so ko throw exams no na wo pass and sana wetimi aye adwuma and na wonim say Nigeria foi omo de omo timi nya time etina ase etuasuade eti ebinum kra any certificate no omo kosuade no makọ pass board no ya chiom because obi eni abre e woni kroma ho say o make sure say the security of the crop for the health of the crop for no is secure. And yet then I buy you to make control on the Facebook say or no your president personal medical wine. How? Near Gina the appointment near Janice Akosen and now wokan. Na ye den kra na Ghana for yet Ghana. Yes, Ghana mebru nye juba and crofo we school and crofo we university. So my ye in Juma we school. Omu nya ejuma ye. Na ebinu ti abrochire. Say me and me ti abrochire me wo meduma me ye no. No masa ko Ghana no makwakoje contract. Na me ye na mabetina ha. Adentina sa de no kra ye. Abrochire for be break abrochire e wo contract wo Ghana Ghana mebnu enye adwuma until say Ghana corruption and insecurities e wo no until say all the systems will be independent ye nkoye nim ene uko airport nipa be brain egu ho no passport nipa be 10 ebe di passport ahwe because minister we nana minister we niece minister we nephew, minister we ba, minister we girlfriend, ni adi omo ni edi omo egu ho no. Nipa and omo ye omo ho adwuma. They don't have the qualifications, but they are working there.
Na abaye enya ha echemano die.
Oh, adwin Ghana system no. Ghana system no ho.
Ova. Mo hwagi ye nim ni ha echemano anim. Adiem say he chemanu a minu abaka fra se mitwa wano enye he chemanu na akoda no ho ekobu nkro wonu o
osada yesun chem
yeah
na we doctor why there was a prove to or prove ya chira wine
kwai ko wani mame
or prove ya chira wine so your doctor dey ojira wa or twetwe ni because o say abroche no o dining room kitchen, but with dining room no, so dining table and be a small dining area no, and now there in the office. Or one of us will prove it so your doctor, so your wine. I think a trying. And was so big that camera mu, no more than Yama, not in the tax, and wine. The real ones are almost ye Jumano. They don't have time for this nonsense. Obia wako school.
Oh,
Obia wako school, what brain now, your doctor. No, I don't have time for these things. Nenia break. Oh, but these are the things in Nkrofomu. They say Kromuha who the Niame if China ba they have their standard that was a back Romuha. Ghana, obia to me the be remu because in Penifone they don't care about the people. It's not about Ghana, any Ghanaians. It's about their stomach. And to be Obi so your doctor yen say, you have to go and take their state board and sign a license, say you into bebre or your nurse if you Ghana, bebre your nurse if you Nigeria, or that's why you STN because when to me pass a board, they don't care. You have to go through their system. But Obianche, Ghana no Bia doesn't care as long as corruption benya bibi kakra kotua ho kakra no near the ko because in Penifone they don't care about the citizens, they don't care about their safety, they don't care about their health and kebeye den and amrashe bedwafo omo parliament I say ya from akọ parliament say onko hihye mra na mbo Ghana ho ban ombetimi akọ form say omo protest say ya chi obi na obi na ya chi no ya bo ni ko edu say woye ABCD eye den na omko tena form say protesting enti Ghana na be ende empendifo na kasa ye corrupt kanto timamufo the oya chire hwan say if you are genuine you have to
doctor for high heel adwuma or doctor on hospital
and make us say omo ye adwuma no they don't have time for these things they don't have.
Sis, I said, well, almost say, yeah, if you board, no, so, and I see people congratulating the president, say, why are they say, in term and all that. You see,
they have to prosecute her for impersonation.
In the sense, say, I share, what's say, yeah, Act 2012, Emma, National Health Insurance, authority, no, they have an act, Act 5852, no, Kase. Board no oba no waso a board it is appointment from the president. A appointment from the president. And I say appointed or board no so. And your mama I saw bebe catching search near ma or yeah. How didn't you get the winning slots because there are a lot of people who can deliver on this board. But would you sue? This was your choice, no problem. Then the convincing, then what are her credentials? Tell to me appointed to the board. You see, Chrono at this point, and you hear things like this, you see things like this. It's sad. It's very sad in the sense that if you look at the height of girl where this is baby etimiako. Obi anye safe Chrono unsu on media you are nobody is safe in the country. What I say? I remember me biology. You know, failed doctors. You dream to see a better doctor na maso. One of the things are not most science students MP chemistry because of lab quote na shannon. Lab quote now be me personally I remember so organic chemistry I'm a doctor because of lab quote ni shanty. There's nothing fun about it again where they now come remove or they because we that were not even doctors no there was nothing to flex about lab coats. What I say so there was so much evidence glaring on this lady. Sad say whole press it's mama there revoke enough. And I did with mama told that Victoria Hammer Munina. Just I don't know, get in a tune why now say editing because at this point I mean to me because there's one particular there's one common denominator in scandals when it comes to NDC. What to swan you are likely to that's I don't at 20 where the sisterhood a win for us. we be ko university there fa kwa auto na fa ben joining NDC ubetimi ya there's
But
a bright
Mano, one
you have a
raising a
bright
very
future.
big one raising a very big point waha. It was a president, no, ever today the NTR, the NTR or appointee abayo way. We no na was say emra for na one in 10 way Donald Trump bit me akwakofa she Elon Musk. Ɔno mpo a yɛnim deɛ ɔyɛ ma America no ɔkɔfa no hwɛ deɛ na mmarahyɛfoɔ ne the country the people no these are some of the things that if you love your country you will do, but if you don't care about the people. And then no who are by your way more or didn't better board yet Ghana for I was over answer. I was saying in the cabinet ni probino, but nina yenina were one soup obi and dream obi. Nobody can question anybody. And then then aka yakofa do COVID time okoto vaccine bra okoto vaccine no so ya wan check one trobia na dey one crofo no wasan ba bebu apo and also akode din like corruption it's not going to be until we are independent.
Person no we obobo
Oh, say,
stethoscope
we are so not body akwa kwashe ne bag mo. Wo kwa no because wakonye obi office na why den. Wanya wadi yesa yi nti wo se metama so me dem aposi kakra ma mobo na me dem fanshem bag mu nko. Wana ekro
The
no.
funny thing is in America, most of these doctors near their uniforms, you know, you wash your facility, no near hanging to
And na make us say one what chire nipa say hospital na ye ne dia. Nti ka me hwe nka chire wa ba bia wo hangi won tale wo ho a. Nka wo ye a wo pupupu to wa han mu tententen se kro. Wa han mu se don. Wa han mu se abula. Kwa sieto. Okatachi afrifa tu fo kantre wo se ma me ne wo ye se me gade ba kutuma wo be yo ana me no ka say wo pe ni social media ba bia me madam fu bi flame a ye se America wo ko wo Togo chie no so wo no wo wure ma ko America wo ko no just wo ko wo boba die wo boba hye wo ni tunuma na wo ni hwinim ofa breme
There's no doctor folds the lab coats.
Doctor mo doctor wo she high heel e de koye aduma me hu bi da
Slay queen. NDC for doctor pede
NDC for doctor here ready aban we yeah some no ka sa na yesi okoshia fantana maame atotofin o se atotofin maame atotofin o se atotofin ne tumu den dwomahama se we MP
be chamber parliament mo se do mu na or call left amendment obieti tell
or call left ya na memati na Mr. Speaker honorable members look at me now mo twom nyina atwom ani ko he atotofito kwasia semsa Ghana parliament yanko e wofa
Okay, event Mamenda Bushan for I have watched so far we've done over 1 hour plus. Mojina Swati up to that now. You know, better when you
yeah 2 hours 2 minutes
on the Nation Anchor TV Freedom Fighter. Wow, we have more on the Nation Anchor TV Freedom Fighter Henry Jenfi Akuya Franidoku OE. Madam Yinas Mojibra Muti. Only this lady's particular issue, this lady in question, the issue beyond Senka. Na ejina the ordinary starting point of it na a relationship issue between Oni Okateche free fast and nke honkwan na nke ejina enka we won't waste time on this conversation. I said we won't waste time on it, but the ma asem we be a national issue ne say ekoduru pempen so say eka to ne bro na nka Dr. Time da so ya ba be ye a board member of a whole Ghana's National Health Insurance Authority, a board of directors, one of them. Anka Dr. Time da so eba be kire say yemfa benkum nko nifa yemfa nifa nko benkum yemfa we hye ha wa bra Dr. Time da so ankasa nim se onye doctor ni na the question is
yes obi brand so no Dr. Time da so no ono so obi ota ba antina na ayi mo ntimi srew wo mpedin foforo mako e na chena o man kase bia Ugu chairman any mase.
And the doctor, and the man Dr. ATM. And the man Dr. ATM. Dr. ATM.
Mr. I don't know Dr. ATM. I don't know Yanisana. Time that Sunday you will be brand the ankasa seriously. Why? Yanko.
Oh, okay. And your time that's what I'm telling me. Senye okatachi free fa. Enti videos amaye nyina no. Eya amede. Asida kese mo okatachi free fa say. Senye okatachi free fa. Ena ababa wo ya dwen ne say oni Kevin Taylor, Ama Taylor, oni Salome Taylor. Koye ti baako. No mo kugu katachi hu fin. Of ayi ba fancy me oye oni se sa ne to na wo say no. Afina we NDC ni ana Ama Taylor nso ye NDC champion ana Ama Taylor ne Keteche Frifa anya ntokwa ana eye Dr. ATM who said sanete den ye mame mfam ntoma nkobo Salome Taylor ntoma no na yenka yetimbom ne ne yenwie Keteche Frifa ho na asem ni nyina ko start free o asem ni nyina asase no the whole Ghana no be anim say Keteche Frifa ni Dr. ATM adi kasubo mpe no be anim worry the ekoda kosori ya hu say sa onu na etutu nsem eliki ema Salome Taylor a lot of misinformation or the betna the platform so e de twetia ne full soldiers fo aso say ogu Keteche Frifa hu fi na na Keteche Frifa ba bon tebeka say aboa no say wan hana na say wan say ne bon a say bi on fe ne senkyerɛw de wo ye no na de nam so ma Keteche Frifa kura hu say sa ya baba wa wei ena eliki nsem bebrema eye Salome Taylor ne say abrantie bi Abraham Ben Musira na eye da we no ono so we young guy young entrepreneur ono so we doctor ni a me fa ne say we be in hospital o di djuma organ ha na sa abrantie no so ni Dr. ATM adi kasubo mpe na no mo honum yekoda kosori ya na Salome Taylor edi sa abrantie no so abetina the platform so ana we scammer ana we kromfo ana opese obegud omahama hufi ni nyina ne se oni Dr. ATM adi kasubo mpenti no Dr. ATM no so pese ono so chese ase o take revenge on omo oni omodi kasubo mu a wanya the all expected from wo gina o take revenge on them na nipa o use no dey take revenge on all these guys no and Salome Taylor then when I said you one for baby ya de ko fa Keteche abobo no a Keteche kachere say hey o so twen me so twen o pese ma fo hu me twen to de na me so ma fo hu twen to eno na ko fa nsam we nyina aba a Keteche so start bie nsam ani say minimum one say wonya doctor ni settings and adenam kruma enti me sha me nkomodi de na say Ghana free. This is a laudable question to all of us. Say can nam Keteche Frifa nya baba wo twema mentwe so enam so and the man eye eba say e was say hwemu eno kura no it took an individual be to do that inquiry to reach out to the job Hopkins or the job Hawkins or one in Hopkins school here or America. It took an individual to reach out to them to make an inquiry to find out say this person in question no this is asama ekoso ya maimu no no so person say e ha na wako ni suku a wabo ni dibra ma wode e bo na dwuma e no kresa ama university na me kan kire say there be omunim obi biara about bibi omunim information about Dr. ATM ohini enka ye behu ana ka de betia ne say suko no makoko nomi ona no ne brofo wosiri eda National Health Insurance Authority Board so a oji taxpayers money eji benefit eji alawa echire se ye for kono mema wo nyina wo ye for do we kwa enka de beda kosore no enka de betia ne se afina we eda board so eji pedem eji alawa eji salaries eji all benefits. Okay, how did we get here? The only certificate baba we could do baby I didn't do no and I never certificate in A2 Baku and he said, "Oh, NDC ni the certificate back no. And yes, sir, what the health bibiase, what the wako school, any health, winim dear, it was in the health, named Apomodi, winim dear, but Wagan and Kako Debbie. The certificate back on the say, why NDC ni the second certificate in the say, Nyashina,
Papa Ben. Waham we said, Ukruwe, what is now on when ye?
Oh, now you come up penny for more penyas, Papa. One more penyas, Papa, and Kayemi. One more penny, Aqua could di Kasubu. Yafa, Molente Talehon, to Chisadian Shahon, and Yapofuna, woman to Talehon, penny that Aqua could di Kasubu. Tisane tear the end. Mammy fanning to baby. Na, M1 just a baby uncle totty. The certificate me. 18 kanya kateche prefer kodi urema babaye national health insurance. This institution we are talking about here is not a joke institution. O minor pomudi ashe yo mo hwe yen pomudi sem so ne de ne kwaya board of one of the board of directors. Oh, what they the NDC ni a oye any ne nyash ura akwa board member. The question is, how many of his or her type and the way various institutions are can we do let's imagine the number of people, not women alone, men as well. Let's imagine the number of her calibers in various institutions, in various offices are. They are not, or they don't have the credentials they claim to have. But by virtue of they being party members alone, no, they've been given the opportunity to be there. Let's ask ourselves, say, how many of them are in various positions? And Ghana now you want to see the person Ghana ni awore metias and say whether MPP comes to power or NDC comes to power, no, 70% of the people that got appointment to various sectors, no, are not those who qualify to be there. Are full of those who supported and sponsored the party.
Over. Na abaya na akrano. Minim say na utumi oye serious class na nesisi o. Hwade chese wo pentemama wogina ho no ma no de mika eye no obobọ ne niam de ahye bag no ope baabi afa. Na adi as na asoma no. Wakwano no, wakwa wawie. Waba adwuma wapon. Enti ofei on a more serious note no, na no aye wo hanom akufo ado say teachers lansisua se de ben no, lansisua se de no. Hwe nipa wo mo feli ye. Enti yemfa ntoto ne yenko health sector ho. Mo amana mo se mo ye ye pesi hu obia certificate ne wa ye kire se wa ko school na ye pass o ma be ye say ni mu ade ofanka we ade na besi ntinka ye apply sa system bia midwife wa mo de say nu nkofo asi kum nkofo ma enti hwe Rich Hospital na nkole wu na mpenfu wu and na Rich Hospital yen classify and say hospital yes what the opese onipa wu na ade ko which means anyama bebre koso nkofo bebre nya doctors e bi nya nurses enko Ohini be prescribe adura obi kona kwese ne netie ofa to asoma me
ohini didn't what be some say didn't na mo amanyofo yare na mo kwa amano ne kwahwe mo yare mo politicians say no mo ti kroma say hu dodo o mo pe no mo adura amano ni. They don't trust the so-called doctors in this country. Because they know say as a country we have gotten to a point to say people are in various professions not because they have the profession at heart, but just because they want to get to somewhere that they can earn salary and feed the family or feed themselves. That is all. People are in various positions in Ghana. As I'm speaking with you, say, as I'm speaking with you now, say, people are in various positions not because they have the profession at heart. Let's go to the health sector alone. Make the message in the book at say, unless a fahodwa, a one nursing training is here or winning. And we are hospitals are who go. Make me the message in book at say 60% of them, then Kenyan nursing as professional person or moko.
No correct.
na mom adwuma ni o manim tima kopa bosia na yankopa nursing training forms na yankoto protocol na mi wie a anya bia menya hospital bi akwakɔhye boso mi menya kakra bi adwuma ni o manim na nka mpese me ko police ana na nka mpese bi a nka me koye a doctor ana na nka mpese bi ko aka me koye journalist ana na nka mpese bi ko aka me ko ye caterer na bi for bet me fa ho na na adwuma nkɔ this time around no meba be nurse na boso me na ba bi ahye na boso na ba me 2000 3000 be no no ye me the media example actually me we asa me buy enimity mu da 7% me nurse ni enso nka 2016 enka me koto nursing training forms am me ko interview kwa wo nursing training me ko interview wo nursing training you we interview no e by say protocol 2000 Ghana cedis na mka chen papa say kamajimi mi mo ade mo me pa ba me say me protocol 2000 Ghana cedis ana mamedi dai nyensa na kametu asa protocol na enne ebia kame na asini enso professional me kon no me mpekra eti oni obo hospital no na ni bo fu bibi ai ni bibi enye se ni bo fu bibi o adwuma no oni huntia de ene ni na koma so enye na adwuma but protocol adwuma ni o manim we have gotten to a point that the country is at a survival mode. Everybody wants to survive, and for that matter, let me also get into this profession. Though I don't have the profession at heart, but let me get myself there. At the end of the month, I'll get some salary, and I'll be able to pay my bills, feed myself, and feed my family. And to go to the hospital, when you have any time I do cross for a gin of so there be. Would be any way that I said, I had for nine bonibi. I said, Obi the Kabi, Obakono Granafon, Onitima Majumano. But how did she get there? She got there because out of protocols, out of brown envelope, out of autobaji go, she's a nurse. Same applies to a lot of doctors in this country. Please, with all due respect to those who have gone through all the means to become professional doctors, I'm not downgrading your profession, with all due respect to you. But there are fake ones among us. They are even overcoming the real ones. And then me post a video, me video no, or any page so me video no. Papa be also a professor okay university. What that video no?
Me wa ai
Fatuma Bushafunti. Fatuma Muti. Fatuma Bushafunti. What's why a professor?
O ka say no me forward dey akọ na me dey abeto so na unim abaya no ntentem jaso yes sister jaso ye ni ne ho nkomo kaka he ofa hwe ne nan ni din wo hu utumi se ne nantu ho no minima de a opake she ho wo hu ogina ho no se ne trouser na se ho no tokuru eda ho which means or the ade na feeling ne nantu ho en ama tokuru eda na ayi na ayi no enti hwe ne nantu minima de a ode she ho na ogina wa hu na ne nan kokomo ho no na abu adentia tokuro bi abeda ne nan kokomo because ode ade ateta ne nantu ni enti ama na nantu aye bare no niema na ode hihye ho no monte ase a ono a sisa na nkasa no woni mo he no ne size ni wai woni we wahe now mama kwai of our work say no me forward video natum why
the old video near na say after surgery na say there's nothing like surgery but
one no ade bi ehye ni bi aye fake hwade mama fa we nto so ma wo boa eye cushion entale cushion ni bi ahwe woni nipa da se ne adan won se ne wasi agina wa sugar no won se ne entale ne amoamo aye da bi nipa da se ne bi na otimi yesa atare na ehye no no obeba na nim na ha mutokuro ne ade na ehye na nkasa no ono no ye tia na wapake niema de ahye no ho ye frɛ no bibi no mo bodi kire me ye frɛ no latex 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 bibi me hu se ayi nti mo am beye no ofa fa kakra so na menye fake mother he hwe wa hu enne hye na taso ho no wa hu se na taso wa we nya honam fom ni ade no doso dodo asia ananu mi hu ye eni agye ho se o akwalai wo nam wo fa kura se akwalai wo nam kama se wo boa se wo ye ntale
Sasa na meke akwada na Kwada pa. Why? Me problem and I'm worried in say. And then we live in a country everybody wants to survive, and for that matter, everybody is claiming to be what they are not. Now the question is, who for sudi, who for aduma say recommend you be say on position say na the due diligence to investigate to confirm say this person is whom or what she claims or he claims to be. Why mu na yo maduma? There is nothing like that. Only you need bibiasa. Penny be fresh oh many penny.
Yentie no why?
Publications ben why? To be a professor, no, you need to have many publications. Answer na be obebo doctorate every krampo no. O publish papers near the journals ben na why publications e dey akona yen verify no so ha.
Mama, Niameka ni say I'll bring documents.
That be me person me who publications are why?
Publications.
Aye.
Me dempo. Yeah, about three publications.
Yes.
And yadema professor.
And I can't catch him say, or no catch him say, on your first degree crime.
Yeah, but you maybe say me who publications and find what degree. So me who publications no topic band dear idea now publish here.
Me a friend is saying, how do I even put it? Gathering of me perceive me man is simple like gathering of how do you call it things and the boom na idea bibia
but gathering of leaves other things to prepare if how do you call it food
definition of together
publication or not title near
title no and I make us a gathering of usable things for food. Gathering
of mokoje the tomatoes for food. Professor.
Nti abushana da hono. Why?
Only etienne me message am wo magana ni awutie me say wo Ghana krom ha. Make sure you are your own doctor. Be very careful of the things you take inside. Take good care of yourself. Because nipa na wo got tran ni ama wona prescribe baby amount. I can't assure or tell you say he is a genuine doctor or not. Eti sebe na wunduru ho na enko prescribe chloroquine ama say painkiller. Wo do hina wo yiri wo ko say chloroquine painkiller. Wonte wo yiri wo say chloroquine painkiller.
Yeah. We.
Wo say chloroquine painkiller. Say be na wunduru sample so no be your own doctor. Because be your own doctor.
Well, me jano krada da we.
Ninja say who be advert or TV so now kotobi no misrel in this country you don't have food and drugs authority or mo check the goods that comes into the country. You don't have the food and drugs whatever no all they take is envelope and then allow anybody to go and sell anything for the masses. And the radio stations and TV stations and so all they care for is the money. And for that matter, say who the poison the kulagu bottom now brand and come now the qua don't bet you no my advert. They won't do due diligence background check, they will just do the advert and take the money. And especially consumable things. I'm talking about food, I'm talking about medicines. Mu advert anamu di echire mu advert anamu di echire no. Mu hweye na kroma say the poisons that are in the country we are consuming no is more than good things are ebeboy. This country, as I'm speaking with you now, we are not safe in the country. The leaders know. That is why when they get sick, they fly out of the country. Our vice president just returned from abroad. He went there to seek for better health care because wouldn't say proper system has been put in place. Nobody can claim to be a doctor or a doctor. It's your or rest assured. Last vice president, Onusu akọ UK kohwe ho yare but me no de ebia na yemi brain take it entimi nkobi nti de ebetima ye ne se ye behwe ye hu su yi me de ma no twa to no mesremu living a fake life is expensive than being real. Trying to portray like something you are not, is very expensive than being yourself. A man telling him about mobaso. Me kwasi efuto kakra media mama say, if you aspire to be a doctor, if you aspire or if you want to be a nurse, if you want to be, don't try to fake it. In your own serious way, work towards that. Find any positive means of reaching that goal. But if you are not able to reach that goal, don't fake it to be. Yes, sir, it is a crime in this country. Due to political reasons and then partisan reasons, international. But if you are team, we are when who called the pastor Kaboko soldier, who called the pastor Kaboko police. Why in your opportunity? Because as I'm speaking with you now, in this country, those that have the profession at heart don't get the chance to be there. It is either to whom you know or to whom knows you or to whom can put bigger envelope on the table so that you can get the chance to be there. Ebi awo your for back to send me. Ultimate offer envelope. Ultimate obiasu ni mo no recommend it was an opportunity to be in the professional. Don't fake it. And now branch be ko pump police uniform. And now original kwan baby direct cars. Onukra no mean kase wo jeje bribe. But all professional no kase ko pump police at there. Ya me no kase. Obeko jail. Branch back on so there ni sa ono so ache no. Ono so beko jail. Misrawo men for so nye dia wonye. Just be yourself, be real, and then live a simple life. Why? The grandma say, and 10 times I am Mrano, echi awenfo ni hiafo ma, enchi esikafo man. Kakra me debe esu hono no, medamu nyina se.
Yo. Ene menu ahwan eto aso. Pacho hwan eto aso. De ho.
Hene menfa ayi menkra into hand yeda obi bia ase mo amobehwe ye nyina yeda sese na ye to adwe no ye nyina ye nsua nyansa no eni ba akofo timu na ye nyina ye ebo ye ho ban se ne ayi wo fa ya waka no but wo se ye ntimemufo no nso ye ma ye ni da hodom se mutimi kwoto aba na muyi mpenifo a omo dwen omo nko omo ho a na mfaso a muyi mpenifo no ye bad saying mfaso na ewo no say mukoyi mpenifo na mo abehwe na ye resources na emre wo kro ni mu adimu na sa mpenifo no de omo ko omo and yet Ghana enkwala akowia enkrofo aduane ya jeli obi kotwa obi broad ye ni ya jeli no enso mo hwe se mrahye bedwafo aba bebo chengu se obi a wase ye nsuo wase ye nsase we dintro waje contractor wanye ihu adwuma no ye prosecute na osima ye mama ye nye enti mo ma ye ni nda ho na ye hwehwe mu na ye pen omo wokro ne ho adwen muma ye to aba ye nto aba ma ye ntimemufo no de beboa ye na nye de beboa the little 1% na omo de bia omo ho adwen peda omo dwen na ye ma ye kro no nko nanim e na afen so no ye nhwe the way ye bebo ye bra afa se ne awofa ya kan no wo yare a wo ntimi nko entwa ticket enko abrochire enso ye mpanifo yi nyina esanse omunye ne pamaye healthcare wise no munye enso ye no okra no omunum Ghana enso omukra enso bisa ho se na wankasa no wo penso anasa wo yare a ubeye den na yentu aba na yi sa NDC the NPP for because they are the same. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the people. Until you are money na say mwetie ye.
Nyama ye dini o. They say den ye dini.
You call Atlanta no me auntie ba ko wo ho. Say eja ohini wo meet yen. Wo fanso meet yen. You can echire a yenso ye shebi pa. But e ko do baby a o me auntie no 75 years. Ne tuno enti onti me nante. Ne tuno.
Ene e ma wudi ni emi an ho no why wadama.
E ma omu fake too no. Omu the natural eto no kra omu so. Enti omu de omu nkoso no omu fake. Ebedu baby wo ho no na untimi nante me yante ye koye no untimi nante eto no me ma me say answer no be wo ne tunku an no ne
me se wo
koto
hu
bi
asiedu amu a ese minim se na beba se yanka metwe mo ayi ba ko ba
enti am koso ye
Eh,
ye ho ano
NDC card, my position. Right.
hwe
o sa
over wa hwe esan wo afunuma nyina o esan wo nevo se nevo hwe ya ye na afunuma nyina enti wo no wo don sa be fa na ya se oh wow you have a very wonderful afunuma wo no enya na afunuma
No, you
ah
know what you say.
ah
Buddy.
enie
Oh, you know,
tushia
Miss
no
Sir. Miss Sir, Miss Sir.
enti we nso de wo ho na make no time ho anka me ko yi ni nyina ba ye de femfam ya ta so saa na e ho no ma ye pufu wo gina wa ase Lufthansa ye betu no eno nie amani a ese de wo mo de atum ni o ti wo twa ai fine girl
Oh,
wo no
and this is how they describe beauty. This is how they describe a man. This is how you describe beauty.
Mama men come out, man how and some because you ba. Yeah, man, yeah, the man yes, a year of see. Abaiwa ebe kipu ne ho natural David is in the peda ne ho ne David peda. And so this abaiwa no esesa ne no for so make esen ho aka obi jamana sister no wife no just obo ni na bebo de bo ha. Nti me bi kamani ni ti say ya kamani mani kap. Say ya minim se kurukuru a bo kurukuru sa wa package eti mi brace ya na makosto kurukuru ni me si man yimiti a kamani mani eti
ye no fu jan wani so
Omunya brace ya o beka say natural one e bo kurukuru wa tanya natural wasese ene gugu ya ni na ebo ho beka se ai anka kurkwa ana ofa me so de ya bende ya wo mi yi brace no mini na ade isi ne se eba form nyame eki me come na be say ye me ma no ye ni ama ma no adu stamp and so bi abai wa kurkwa na se bi oduma koma for the man no sre no for the man or the shata dia ihu ni se toothpick ihu ni se praso baba ya mpanya bi
anso grade ya mfa wadwuma mba bia wo Ghana o
mobi we bi ihu ya na ni na kablim eni Ghana me no ka
wi akata ben ante se okohye we na ya se hye
oyene eni bebia do kra de oyene we TV bien we tenwe certificate bien we tenwe eni man o da eshisega no mo de nam kwa ho obeka so okọ baabi onko baabia okọ frustrate ni pa brabo eni wo mo mujina traffic mu ton ade won kan kura so asa start obeka so obeton ade o meton ade obaadwa na ejinejina mu se pim e di bring pani so mo mani pa ye confuse okroma say tanya natural we
No, this baby ate.
na man do some so we eni my way instead of some keep on natural body amaye no wo mo sisa wo mo firi soro besi obo na ase all because of ye mema wa yi ni tri nyefiri ho na kofa bia be butu so na ni echi ni na oye firi ho na de fofora be hye ho na nim na waka honom a paint or foundation or first layer or second layer ni nyina ne se na nim be ebe fe ama David kwa do no owi a de fofora be hye ho ne ko ade ba semwa ade
na me do nyame apart from today wo ba wo be hye we abeda me do ko dem aka me so ma me nko akire na wo de me me nko yi me ho meka wro ho ya na wo wro na me fa wo pant ni ya disi wo na etimi gina wo te kunkuno edem o me ne wo edem o sa mo nsem mu na apa mo so
Me say,
Ẹnu
just the
ẹnu na mo say ẹ beauty o. Gbogbo na obi gyina hɔ na esi o she's so beautiful. Oh, wo shape. Yẹn a yẹ kita the natural no yẹn hu yẹn yẹ o.
Ye mo.
Yẹn hu yẹn.
Kofa botto enti se wi akata ban ne to ho hye ade ankyena ne to ho ebro nko a nsa tie gunu tu se prekesin ha ade ya botto ko botto kakraka enti se
When you go for plane now, security by PPP.
Sẹ ẹnyẹ metal nti ẹnyẹ.
Emmo mami obi aya ya funu ma nyina ma no ebe da abo emmo ena hye na wodi gina ho no
Uhwen sakra utum say yeah, like it's not proportional.
madam ensi so maka kire wo ne nsa no enan no eho nan nie wono a woni ne nsa no eho nan no afi no kire the real nan enie hey nie so eno no so enti wokoshi adwo mahama mode a aha no de we no ko wen so wo ko dwo mo ho de a
Ghana penifo petuo omo petuo saa so omo je Ghana to omo hu be omo de to ne okurum ha
ene wo kire
penifo petuo saa ma omo je ko omo de to ne be okurum ha bo am man na konkan etodi na gigi to de kodi to petuo we omo na se US ne bai ma ha che ma no pri Germany na ja wa shia di wonim de obitima aye duma ya pa manita because of what we
ova utie she eche manu me amakoshi aneda wo ye tia ne ho fe pa uhu se ne to abuka fo pe oboa wo she eyi boto so oboa me ho ne da oboa ya be shi ha eche manu a odi kan ane to 5 minutes ansa na bitwam bia pe wa she bi menene ko didi o Hamburg ya bisa no e ko tena baby ne me ma me bi ko tena baby di edidi
no fa ne didi en ko to se nim die we na makonya wo je medi metimi ya ya mpa ne da aso hwede doctor ATM enenam krum ase packaging mais na mo packaging mais
Packaging dey is o anu na doctor pay he say
packaging na say
Dr. Hill.
almost every Dr. UN who Dr. UN ba krum ase ana ko ka kire Ghana for say oh Ghana for me need United Nation credentials bia me yamo mu nya Ghana ni na mu me ho adwuma amobo a mani gidi mo ya ho ntina pese me bom abaso ntino minis kasa makoto to bottles bi pese me de hye monimonyam keke monje ko bies ho Dr. UN yes ko bies ho but Dr. UN ba no oh my name is Dr. UN I've been to United General meetings I've been to this I've been to that no ko pe feeding bottle ne kwala bottle no painting wo ka na mo tunu nyina mo mu bi sa ko de mu dimika ko duru hodom ade ko ja award sa feeding bottle ne de mo packaging Ghana for no pen kore agi sa wo chechire de so mo ana we achechire bi de so ya pe de bi
and I na so srobi minim se
oya sorry ahomachi no koye videos ansa na egrofo na bedwuma because otwitwa ne ho
America or different over there just wo tu hu aso wo ba be chi obi because o ye fast obi a wa hospital wo gina ni mu twa video kra na wusuru
na ya kan nyina so na ma yan kan ni amatela film amatela sorry ana me expose asumasi ana me de me nya gandam ana me de me na me ma fact me na me ka no kore wona be gina ho na no kate be di we ho dance say we wa ko school America we doctor ni amatela
ofa film na no yese wontumi ma internet no so be kan no asem o
dabi anim gwase say pam
and so food soldiers no e defend them we mo nyina was say persecute them I was say prosecute them pa na ejele because I impersonation
amatela sorry
and I lie
amatela sorry ana so mesi ye jandam ana obu twa tro ana me na make am nokore ana me na me credibility want me anko ye hwehwemu amfane out abetena ho all because or your party ni hwe sa branch no until say obeka asema fa nipa bi a wonim ne pa ho a obo sa asema okan nya nokore no wadwin be o say asema okafa manfo ho ne nokore me say odi ko kapete ko na ma me say 99% of personal attack branch ni ya fa manfo ho ne tro
Intro.
99% of Opa Obetima find the political exposes the hardship on these politicians when it comes to national conversation. Obetima find serious. But when it comes to personal attack, and I will be no either for her, and I will not be at a intro in a mubie no correct. A mubie no correct. A intro. Now no kayaka can say the chef if I single room self-contained, or it is a lie. Kate if I mean could fear crime, fear I would rob me and son Mako crime. Yo wa guna kranka ho yo bu fanka ho nkran kwa me nkoni fie kwa ba miesa entro abante no eye personal attacks eye entro no twafa manfo na mum se okafa MPP for ho a we NDC ne ba ya wode se oka no kore no until se obekafa obi a wonim ne pa ho ama ho se de oka de nya no kore no obeka se oka no kore o tonton posi apem free sada no party we se wo me fa program serious biumta NDC full soldiers na obedi o mani di o madi agro di o madwene di agro sa shame on you oye oba so salome wa no gbagba so le awadi ma wo krom ha nyina atem o eyi se oba betena Ghana aye adwuma abuild itself abuild the fear abuild na adwuma bi so le wadi ma wo krom so ti oba nche wa manane enka ti oba nche kwa Ghana ne hu se wo ti oba nche wa manane so le wadi ma noble women hard working women o ma ye adwuma build themselves in Ghana here wo ti oba nche be ma ti Salome wo so le ma o mo ebo bra na wudi o matem hwe ba wi ye ni gwasi ni
offend the sanity say unse people will the natural brain or criticize the idea or pay but onya there's this guy no or obi enim so ege or but she gay power social media power na say Leaky said he was a gay all this one because or but she gay for God gay for it to live your truth so it could be so no ni dream no or bad bema ben on pair about born home on the name but when you say dream no I show be corner no ye abrofa warrior senate and most of them yeah most of the guys are more they say mawa social media be brain na abrofa net depression and frustration on the social media e be the other women black women at them because I won't feel say we didn't save them out of where
yeah also to Germany was at you to infa Captain Caesar so no so dey no put down na my watem no ehu yesi na ira pam no mo ti man chen choda
Hade on be pam o
Who say the omo fa enya hwio ye bu na mo baba be ye say ye ashawo ye we wo hu oba ye ebusuafo mo me fa munja ha na agro ye de
we just as a babio and I'm boss a babio and I
just say minim ade ate agu no so wontimi nyina fa ko ase nchate awe no
why can asuma so me prove itself
yes
ye be tro petition I was about David Wale
oh no
David
yeah say when you do any more the answer say why is a robot no why is a Lufthansa and yes so go nyina see ye say ya ni say ya see
abai
no twetwa nani
abai no am the camera so
wa someone no a wo besna ko fa camera no masoma say ko twa photo
what's going on there asa ojina
what doctor say doso
Sada Ajia for real. And no, you hard working woman. And no, you had my way and that's when they really. They say, I don't get it.
Now what Ghana ni baba Ghana ni baba na yi so. I buy my first kiosk 200 Ghana cedi and I started my business. Wow, mu betinka. Siampafo. Kotenase ko memme kotie ma ne ma mobobo wa nyina na ma betenase na atom ne kasa tentene And my say na me the 200 the share business as who nim 200 Ghana cedi admit me huh we oshia so a obem wa looking useless into who say bra wa bre wo wi asen eh into ye de aden ye bra ye mo wo hu anu ne pen for wo no ye di no office table so ye de say wo no no obo wa no ota no odwon so asia ubewu ode yire ho a abusia aha ene ye de mu besie sese ukokoshia wo no mo na mo baba o maham na eni yo ne ye die ni sese de asema aba no ontumi nka ne na mo ho nyina se ne ma wa mo ahye na ham no boto ne roba ya mo de ahye na ham tini tu pente ya mo ni nye mesrew ne ye wo bia fa ne saa wonya ayi atofian bi odien yo fa oba mo asomdwie na etesen a woni ne mo bra enne hwe minim ade we se na e be France ye silicon de ben o we oba ba mu wia no asen mi a kire o se na obe mia no obe mia nti ti oba ne bi ho oba se wo so no to ante ase da se bota ya mia hye ne to no wo mia eno ne eto no ye difference kakra wo mu
oh he dey o your confessions so
Make a experience.
why your confession papa
Debi anyame nko obi sukura ba be kan se o se wono so afa mu bida ma me ko hwe no mre wo wan akoa bi ono so ha anya ye nko o hwe was me too I have a experience obi o hasa wo be kan was I have experience
obi elufu a ebe pai ni
mbajo mo woni Lion Rock was o hene I have experienced some before
me see my one sa ade no to sani nyina no mabo amo no mo ya bebo tuka ana brazier bi abeba utimi cute brazier bi na nyina guno ho ogu abeka say 13
of fire you need to be prosecuted so what me hu ade we hu ya na ahen ni kire ma me hwa ade how many months ni of fire need to be ache be say
ache ohina ache
Overtiffing no balance.
Of fire needs to be prosecuted. Saka sama nto one okatachi nyina mu duebo. Uko hoko ye den. Well. Na wonim say we na uhu no hosa no. Ye woni nofo de nyina wo ho. Ya woni nofo de wo ho a wo sisa nofo no ene say aboyo say ayete say balu wo de fagum eno ne de wo ho dada ano ne post nyina wo ho
yeah
na ne hu ma no de mempese meka no unim say pant say no yesan ye e woni ya ye okra no say o meka okra tia say ya ye okra no bom ti mu bebre mu bedi rubber kra me ka kire mo wa ye okra no bonase a wo be hye
baby a ohine dunu ni specialty o ya nko
ya yo kra no bom wo de mo nko hwe me won se makoyi we abra woni ba bia me difiri bre o enti wo ani ade a o ma me wo ye de a wo chenchi na ma de en rubber kra na wudie no rubber yeah ayen kwai o china e beto aso enti ne ayi or they say Dr. ATM Kofi or they say of Adawruma near Dr. ATM Ede Amaye no ha na yedi mu besi nyame ya adoma o kina merebe ma ye beto aso ya bo adwuma almost 3 hours bet ye damase and matter e chi papa. Thank you so much. But more than say we follow of the Nation Uncle all the platforms Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Eunice Nyakwa Facebook, and they say well because now you know one connecting into Bacho nyame adoma next week. Monsha no say Saturday bia no sa hoden wo ho bibia metwam freedom hour say ene ye de beremo ye beba betena se abedi nkomo se na etie bia wate tie sremo amomo modern na monsha no so freedom hour ene ye freedom fighters ye tena se ane abedi di Ghana ho nkomo ko the whole talking point Facebook, YouTube, TikTok why na mama ye nyina obetumi follow me so se won subscribe to my channel na bo modern na subscribe medamase nyame ya adoma ye behia next week but ni nyina chi no within the days ube individually be a program say damase why bye.
Na little thing in la, Opianga Pana, Obeya Zina, Oyana Quemoro, Onquema, Oyana Yake, Oyakema, I see the thing I see the thing yes under my care, I didn't put you be, there's your poor you be, Nana. Sanna borge asero variable okendene nami na little thing in la opyanga pana oyana kwemoro onkwema oyana yake
obetimi afimbo go wate
I see the thing yes under my care I didn't put you be there's your poor you be Nana Sanna borge asero